Oh, it's better with a beat. Ah!
It's oddly enough not bad.
It is oddly enough not bad.
It's something you could listen to without your IQ dropping 20 every second.
I mean,
My IQ is dropping,
still
but
dropping.
I mean,
for
I was
listening
gonna
to
say I
podcasts.
kind of
It's
doubt
still
that.
dropping, but not as much.
my IQ
That's
might be
fast.
dropping, but the funky beats are rising.
It's getting replaced with the funk.
Fucking what, mate?
You're fucking what? For whatever happens next.
Just make a Worgen.
All right. So preemptively, I'm gonna just jump into the. I'm just gonna jump into the stuff chat because I just had a big lag spike right there whenever you guys were laughing. So, hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some more of our backstory game. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
You're fucking what?
You fucking what? Do you fucking know what I'm talking about?
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna go ahead and let people know in the Discord.
Don't get me started.
Letting people know in the Discord that we are starting.
Just letting you know, just don't get me started.
Just don't get me started. Just don't get me started.
Hey, are you trying to get me started?
Just don't
Do
get
campaign.
me. No, just don't get me started.
I swear, you're gonna get me started.
You're
Don't
fucking
get-
what? Son, what?
We can't really. Nothing can be done once I'm started.
Why don't you start then?
Yo, who wants me to get started?
I feel like you're getting me started.
You get me started, and right now I was not expecting to get started today. Not in the mood to be started right now. Don't get me started. Okay, don't even get me started.
Just don't
see this
even
right-
get me
what?
started.
You see this? You see this? You see this sugar over here trying to get me started? He's trying to get me started. Don't stop me. Don't get me started. You won't get me started.
Please save me.
I've accepted my fate, for I cannot die.
Let's get started.
Nah.
Just don't even get me started.
Don't even try.
Oh my
I
gosh.
see Death sitting there, and he's choosing to let me suffer through this.
He's choosing to let you get started.
I can't. He's refusing to let it stop.
Look, man, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Because once we started,
Ain't
So,
no
well, that's all.
stopping.
once we started, we started. That's
You
it.
getting her started? Because if you get her started,
Oh, fuck.
then I won't be able to stop.
Oh, fuck. I think you started.
I think he started. I think we got Jester started.
I
Cause there ain't
need a
no
hug.
stopping him.
I actively need a hug.
You didn't know he's Canadian. He ain't no stopping.
I can't. I just can't.
Yo.
It's over.
Starting.
Don't get me
Justin, I can't
started.
do it. I can't do it.
It's done. You starting.
Life is a
Just not
joy.
one.
dead yet.
Life
Are we
is a
ready to
joy.
get started?
We got
Let's get
started.
Are we started?
We've been started.
You fucking what?
We've been started for ever since I left and came into this call.
Ah, shit.
How did you not know the
How'd you not know?
I did know we
No, you
started.
didn't.
He knew
Because you're a good
he knew we started.
But he didn't know that we started.
I knew that we started because I saw the advertised chat. You fucking troglodyte.
Yo, why are you looking at things then?
Why you
I'm not in
looking
the
at
fucking room.
Oh,
thought
God.
you were better than that.
You have way too high expectations of me.
I mean,
did.
he might have high expectations. He might have high expectations of you, but like at least he's not like you, and you're thinking I'm Conan over here. I mean, that's pretty high expectations on me.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've
sure if I
never
can-
once thought
I'm
you
not.
were
I'm not
Conan.
sure if I can live up to those expectations. Is all I'm saying.
those
Good.
expectations, you're just getting started.
It's just the thing today.
I want to die.
You want to fucking what now?
I wish for death.
You know, maybe it's not too late to run.
It is too
Joker,
late to
look.
run.
You can't run when you start.
Only one target with the 350 bits to that guy.
He fucking won.
To which guy? Oh, which guy you talking about? You just
To the
get
guy
me,
that started.
you're just gonna get me started over here. Only one Don't get me started, Squeaky, you do it so much better than me.
Yeah.
You do. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know how to get into that accent.
Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get
Don't
me
even get me
started.
started. I can't even do it.
Started.
Hey, you getting me started? You
Like
getting
a
me started?
Raldo, don't get me started, and by started I mean an inspiration to sourdough. Okay, cool. He actually
Yay.
said he said sourdough, not me this time. He said it,
That's okay.
and he
So
says yes. I
was,
know I
was
got it
getting
wrong.
started.
Go ahead and give that.
No.
Let's go ahead and give that sugar aspiration.
Anyone who doesn't know what we're joking about,
I don't know what we're
for
doing.
one, you can check out the Discord and it'll be in the advertised chat. And if you haven't joined the Discord, how about you join the Discord?
You better join the Discord.
You'll
We'll
get
get
us
started.
started.
We're gonna get started.
You don't have to join the Discord, but we highly encourage you.
No, they got.
Oh, it's a Game Grumps thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
What?
die yet?
Yep. So basically, right now we're just waiting for people to get in before we get ourselves started.
Yeah.
Sad.
He done it.
We'll wait for people to get. Wait for a few more people to get in. While we're waiting here, we're going to be starting the second half of the backstory campaign for Priscilla Sugardough, not sourdough, but Sugardough. Freaking, I finally understand that. And her dog
it's just a
Shomaru that
copyright
she
from
just
Game
found
Grumps
inside of a
there.
box. We're gonna be starting that up pretty soon. Last time we just had a revelation, and that was pretty interesting. A revelation about some sort of river or something. It was weird. No one? All right, cool. All right. Sitting here trying to get people started. I'm not sure if it's working
no.
now. Can people not hear me now? Hello? There we go.
You can hear you a little bit now.
A little bit.
Ah, I was cutting out for you
Like
guys.
You were you were cutting out real bad for a second there.
Ah, I gotcha.
It's okay. We still can't hear you. Continue.
I can hear you now.
Anthony, don't get me started, all right?
Yo, he's getting you started.
Bitch, I do what I want.
Oh god. Well, like I had said before, this is just something that will be kind of a segue into it. For some reason, my internet's not the greatest. For the past couple of days, mostly because of the big storm that I had a couple of days ago. So I'm very sorry if the stream cuts out for any reason, or if these guys lag out for any reason.
Joker, look. We have more.
Only one target, and Twinklings, both of them. Twinklings giving 245 bits for the Demon Doggo, and only one target giving 200 bits for Smashpiration for the Diabetes Child. Hey, we're getting some Smashpirations.
I guess that also includes the 350 from before.
Yeah, that is the case, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and grab first off one Doggo Spiration.
Smashpiration is I think charisma rolls, but when you want to smash.
Don't you want to smash?
When you want to smash.
I don't know why you're explaining this. It seemed very obvious.
No, and asked what they were.
Yeah, what do they do?
It's charisma, but when you want to smash.
Yeah.
Basically, you can use them on charisma rolls.
Well,
Yeah.
until she learns what sex is.
Well, she'll learn eventually what
no.
smash.
Eventually, Smash infuses all life.
Luckily, Magnus is not here.
Hey,
Ew.
Shut the
right?
fuck
Yes,
up,
you're
Magnus.
definitely not.
Hey, as long as one's legal, I'm cool with it.
There we
That's
go.
not how it works,
There's
Magnus.
some smashpiration for you.
Can I be like really mean for a second?
Do it.
Emerald, no one cares that the donation was for you. No one even likes you.
Oh,
Oh shit! You fucking what?
You fucking what, mate?
This kills the man.
Yo! She just got started.
Emerald,
Don't
why'd
even
you
get
have
me
to get her started like that?
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Stoker, look.
When-
We have more.
she gets started.
Damn, she
geez.
just fucking killed him.
600 more bits from only one target. Smash for the doggo, too.
Stop!
We don't.
Oh, God. It's really cutting out.
Get all the
No.
All right, maybe we should
This
try...
is a Christian stream.
Maybe we should try the other chat again, because it's really cutting out now.
Okay,
Alrighty.
let's go back.
Going back. And while we're going back, I'm just gonna get everything ready here. Let's go ahead and grab the 3 smashpirations for our doggo boy. Now he as well has smashpirations and aspirations for those smashpirations. Hopefully we can get through today's game. Again, I am having some internet problems. I hope that we don't have to. Have bad things happen. Hey, what's going on, Zach Pope? Thank you for the bit, my boy. I think you also were in here earlier with a sup. Yeah, you were. Okay. How you doing, my boy? I am here.
There he is.
Yo, you ready to get started?
I've already gotten started, man. I'm already I'm
shit.
already at the point where it's like, man, I just hope we can make it through the freaking backstory.
I just will say right now, Emerald is having a funeral in the chat, so
True.
Ba-na-na,
Press F for respects.
na-na, na-na-na. Oh, poor Emerald. Hey, the
That's
Masked
right.
Crusade. Thanks for the 5 bits, my boy. First stream of yours you've caught. Nice, dude. Thanks a lot.
Very nice.
Nice. I think we have enough people in the chat now
Yeah,
for us to get
it's,
started.
Get started. Oh, that is Master Sarah. He's a newer Discord person.
Mhm.
He's pretty cute. You fucking what?
You fucking what, mate? All right. So, with that being said, we have to actually. I would like if after we're done with things today, I'd like to actually have like 1 or 2 of you guys stick around so we can try to test out the hosting features again without it like being a part of the actual stream.
Oh yeah, I was
Just don't let me
fix my
forget
stream.
about that because I'll probably forget about it. Don't let me forget about it. We need to try that stuff
Nah,
out.
don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll let you forget about it.
Thanks a lot, man. All right. With that being said, on the last time, with the backstory of Priscilla and Shomaru, Priscilla had gone through her entire life being a pampered little child. She had been raised for a certain purpose, and that purpose was apparently to become a vessel for a god. Something that could be done, but only by certain few people. There was a robed man who showed up, who eventually turned out to be a fairy tale wizard, who had helped her out a little bit by basically telling her, hey, you have a choice. Because he was starting to get suspicious why this person was so happy, why this person was so just ready for all of this. He gave her a choice to leave or not. She eventually decided, just brought up to why would I leave? Why would any of that be a thing? We're have a party. And he's like, I think this family just got me started. So he decided to go upstairs and figure out what was going on. Followed after by Priscilla's childhood friend and equally happy person, Danny. Priscilla learned about what her family was doing for her, was doing to her. Her father having cold feet about it, and her mother seeming to go full on yandere with it, stabbing him and telling Priscilla just to keep going, just go back to the, just go to the party. Priscilla had decided that evolution was not enough for her to have an actual survival instinct, and decided to shut herself in her room on the second floor.
I will say I wouldn't call it full yandere, as more she just went full fucking psycho.
All I'm saying
Joker, look.
is that
Yandere
again,
is like she's doing it for love.
I mean,
She's
she
not.
might be. You don't know.
Maybe she just loves God.
Maybe she loves God, or maybe she loves her husband, but didn't want him to get. I mean, he's
Actually-
apparently alive, so I mean, at least she didn't kill him.
Actually, you know what? You know what?
What?
She's yandere for God.
Oh.
Raz the Giant, thank you for the $10 donation. I'll read that as soon as I'm done with the backstory explaining here. So what had happened was she did eventually get away from her family. She ran off into the night. She met again with that wizard who said his name was Grimoire, a mage of fairy tale. He gave her the option once more, and she's like, I want out, I want to leave. At which point, he decided that he was going to help her. He explained to her about what the cult was doing with her, about trying to make her a vessel for this god, and then the cult members surrounded them. He used some sort of magic to make her invisible, told her to keep going, and then something happened and somebody exploded. Who's to really say? Shouldn't have got him started, but she made her way through the side of the mountain. She found her other friend, again, Danny, showing up there and very blatantly calling out to nothing that the only way through the mountain was through this secret passage, and walking away after proclaiming that her father was still alive. Obviously, Priscilla's a master of stealth, and she actually just used that to her advantage instead of being helped.
Absolutely.
He'll never know He'll never know. He'll never know what happened. She went through there. She eventually made her way through the mountain. At the very end of it, she found a shrine. Inside of said shrine, there was some sort of tomb, some sort of altar, a sacrificial altar. She touched it, and something about it cut her. The blood went all over the tomb. The tomb opened, and inside was this creature of evil, and it was a dog. It was a dog inside.
I love being alive and outside of boxes.
They had a bit of that conversation going on for a little bit, where both of them were just kind of yapping at each other like excited dogs. Priscilla found a robe that she used to hide herself. We need some robe art from Priscilla over. I'm kidding. And they had their first battle. Shomaru was wanting to help out. He took a couple of fireballs to the face, as you do. But as everybody finished up that battle, they stole his staff, ran off outside, stole his carriage, and then just kind of went off aimlessly into the morning, going like far away into the ever expanding country of Fiore. They found themselves outside of Magnolia, where they met with this boy Chester, who someone so affectionately named Chester A. Bum, who mentioned that he was a guild wizard and that he was going to Hargian on a mission, but he wasn't able to get any help from his guild, and he'd only made it to Magnolia, and he's already completely unable to do anything himself. Upon sharing his food with them and saying he can drive a carriage, they all decided to head to Hargian together. After Shomaru had a bit of a pit stop at a river and peed a bunch of black ooze into it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Magnolia's fucked. Anyway, with all of that being said, the crew is making their way to Hargian as we speak. And that is where we're going to start things off. Right after I say, Raz the Giant, thank you for the $10 donation. Hooray, I finally died. Shame I can't stick around. But 5 inspiration to Rex. Good night all. Raz, you finally died, but you're already the stream boss again, my boy.
Look, we have more
Good job.
So, you know, there you go. Only one target. Another 200 bits. Inspiration to the guy who got it started. To the guy who got it started, Mama Doe. I don't know if to the guy who got it started, Mama Doe. All right.
That's a
Very
bunch of
progressive
fun.
around here.
Who gets that?
I guess I'm giving an inspiration to Mama Doe. But we're gonna be also giving 5 inspiration to Rex.
Wait, why am I getting inspiration?
Cause
Don't want it?
Raz the Giant's like, hey, inspiration to Rex.
Hey, thank you very much for that.
I'll just
that's
add
as
it
much
to April's
inspiration
pile.
as I got
Screw it.
in
I'm
my
kidding.
game. Nice.
Let's see here. We got some Rexpiration over here. Rexpiration, we're gonna make kind of grayish.
Okay, yeah. Only one target did mean Priscilla's mother. So yeah, Priscilla's mother has inspiration now.
I'm just adding it to the villain pile.
Alrighty.
Because we have a lot of piles over here at this point. For now, we'll do that. I'll have to make like an actual like section in the new room for inspiration, apparently.
Apparently.
But upon doing all of that, everyone got back into the carriage. They started heading off toward Hargian. Priscilla put some sprinkles into her food and ate some magic. She had to use magic to eat that magic, and she got magic back. It seems to be something that she thought was kind of everybody eats magic, right? Whereas Chester's like, no, people usually don't. That's not usually a thing that happened. John comments said, so wait, a dog pissed demon essence into the river and leads to Magnolia, and a bunch of demon essence ended up in Magnolia, causing the events of Rex's backstory. Was Demon Dog the cause? Who's to say?
You fucking.
You don't know that, Rex, so shut the fuck up.
Who's to say what started everything, all right? I'd like to think biology started everything.
I do too. I do too.
You fucking dog. Ruined my life.
He didn't do anything wrong.
As
Maybe
far as
have
any
you
of us
thought
know.
have you thought that maybe the river shouldn't have been there?
Who knows,
Maybe
guys?
if
Maybe
water wasn't there.
it's an unrelated reason that there was a bunch of black ooze in the river after a demon just went and pissed in it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with it. Look at me, I'm so cute and fluffy.
With Chester at the wheel, everybody makes it to Hargian pretty nicely. Chester, of course, coming here because he has a mission here for his guild, which he has oh so great things to say about as he's coming in. He did mention, however, that it wasn't Fairy Tale, so hey, maybe there's other douchey guilds out there.
A lot of them, apparently.
Maybe it's just his own. Maybe it's just something that like is his own thing. Like maybe it's just like his experience. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a broad experience. Who knows? With all that being said, my dudes, Chester pulls the carriage as close to Hargian as he feels is necessary. He kind of like takes it off the side of the road just a little bit, just so that he can stop it and look back toward the two that are back in the carriage. At this point, I would like to know, Priscilla, did you try resting during your trip to Hargian? It took a couple hours. With a competent, with a somewhat competent carriage driver, it took a couple hours.
I'd say she would have fallen asleep in the carriage.
Joker, look,
What about you, Shomaru? Would you have rested, or would you have been broad-eyed and bushy-tailed? And why do you have 15 curse points over here? You're at a 5.
I thought I always had 15.
You had 10.
Oh, okay. I don't know where the other 5 came from though.
I think last time you had said like you were missing 5, and then I gave you 5. Something like that. Because you had 10, because that was the amount that Priscilla had when she started. Only one target, another 500 bits. Trying to even out everything. First come, first serve for inspiration. Okay, I know who to go for. Anyway, so but yes, if you were going to be resting, Priscilla, you were going to be regaining all of your MP.
Yeah.
And by all of it, I mean these 5.
Yeah.
You still haven't gone back up to that 10 you started out with for some reason. That's weird.
Mm.
And Shomaru, you said that are you going to be resting? Or are you going to be doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna rest. What am I gonna do? Stick my head out the window the entire?
I mean, you probably did for a good little bit. Upon resting, you as well will get all of your curse points back. Did I say that out loud? Weird. Anyway. As you guys were laying back there resting, Priscilla was laying on some fabrics and things that were in the carriage. Shomaru had kind of curled up around there as well. And whenever everything stops, Chester just kind of looks back after securing the horse onto the carriage. He looks back and he's just like, "We're here." Have a good nap.
Yeah. We here? We get to do like things now? What are we doing here?
Well, I mean, I'm here so that I can go to Hargian. You guys don't have to come with me. I just, wanted to say thank you before just heading out.
But I don't know where to go.
Looks at you. Here's Hargian.
But do you have to go away?
I have a mission in here. I have to do it. I can't have. He just kind of looks at you. Are you okay?
I don't want to be by myself. I mean, I have Shomaru, but I don't know a lot, and neither does Shomaru.
Something tells me I don't really know the full extent of what's going on.
I kind of don't either. But I know I don't want to be by myself.
We beat up a bad guy and he took his horse.
He looks at the horse. He looks at the carriage.
I was stolen.
He's just like, ah.
We took his stick too. It's a nice stick.
I don't know if Mommy's still after me.
He just kind of looks back. All right. I don't know what's going on, but let me see that. He looks to Shomaru whenever Shomaru points out the stick.
I will pick up the stick and lopsidedly drag it to him.
He takes it and he starts looking it over. As he does, he's examining the staff. He's examining the lacrima at the top of it. He's examining it all over. As he does, he looks back to the two of you. I know a place we can go. You guys can sell this thing off and maybe get some money for food, maybe a place to stay for the night.
I like food. I haven't eaten since you fed me.
As long as we cover one thing first.
Huh?
He just kind of like touches the wood of the carriage and just kind of like gives it a bit of a slap, like a knock, like this wasn't stolen.
But it was though.
Now listen to me.
What's stealing? We just took it.
See, no, you didn't. This has always been yours.
Well,
It has?
well, when you think about it, we kind of inherited it from that guy if he's dead.
There was no dead guy.
The fuck?
There's no dead guy. This isn't stolen. This is your horse.
You hear that, horse? You belong to us. We're friends now.
But I left Elizabeth at home.
All right, so this is gonna be harder than I thought.
So are you saying this is my pony now?
Yes.
Can I call him Arthur?
If you keep him, you can. You could also sell him for food money.
She's gonna look at the
You
horse
hear
and
that, Arthur? You're gonna be food.
No, we can't sell Arthur. Arthur gets us places.
He's also food.
Once we know where to go.
Look, you don't have to sell Arthur, all right? I know a guy who might want this. He kind of like shows the staff. If he does, he'll give you a good price. But we can't be going around Hargian saying that you guys killed a dude and took his cart. I don't really want to believe that. You know what? I just don't have all the information.
So
I know for a fact the two of you are probably... There's probably something else going on, since the two of you obviously don't seem like your run-of-the-mill random murderers.
So, are you telling us to lie?
100%.
But isn't lying what bad people do?
Your name was Priscilla, right?
Mm-hmm. Priscilla Sugardell.
Priscilla, I'm a guild mage.
Hello, Mr. Guildmage. Do you know?
But
Oh,
I
wait,
haven't
no, you
always been a guild mage.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Hargian.
Okay.
And there's some times when I had to lie. Now, I got you to Hargian, and I'm telling you all of this to help you out. Do I seem like a bad guy?
No.
Then lying doesn't equal bad person. Lying is just one thing that people do. You understand?
Okay. I think I do.
So,
It's kind of like when I told Nanny I'd go get my bracelet when I was really running away from Mom because she killed Dad.
yep. Just like that.
That jumped from a 4 to an 11.
I love
that
that you're dropping all this real shit on him out of nowhere.
He's like, oh my god.
What the fuck did I just pick up?
I'm hearing so many things I shouldn't be hearing.
Did I just make a mistake?
Do you think that was
Oh,
supposed to
he's
floor up
definitely
somehow?
like, did I just make a mistake?
What the fuck did I just get into?
So, here's what we're gonna do. Again, whose carriage is this?
Mine.
I thought it was mine.
It's ours, Shomaru.
Oh, okay.
All right. Whose horse is this?
Mine.
But I thought he was mine.
He's ours, Shomaru.
Oh, okay.
Whose staff is this?
Oh my god.
It's mine, but I'm selling it.
But I thought it was
No,
Oh,
we're,
wait.
we're selling it, Shomaru.
Oh, for food?
Anything that can help us.
Okay.
we're gonna sell it for a sock. Someone's gonna say that we really need the sock.
He's just looking at you guys. He's just looking at you guys like, I'll probably sell it.
Okay. Chester's rod that he's gonna sell.
Thumbs up.
Right.
And
gonna-
once we sell this, get you guys money for food and a place to stay for the night, I'll go and do my mission. You guys do whatever you guys want to do. And later on, you guys can tell me everything, okay?
Okay, so you are gonna come back, right, Chester?
I have to do something in town, but sure, yeah. I mean, I don't have much choice. You guys brought me here on this carriage, ate all my food.
Well, you said you didn't have money, so the food was kind of like payment.
Exactly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that payment wasn't made. What I'm saying is I have literally no other option but to come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good.
Okay.
We'll take this thing into town. We'll go past the knights. We'll head to the docks, talk to my guy, sell this thing off, find you guys a place to go, and then I'll be off. At least for the rest of the day, alright? And you guys try not to draw too much attention to yourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Arthur?
Well, we'll bring the carriage up to Harji, and we'll see what they want us to do with him. They'll probably just keep him there for a bit.
It's okay, Arthur. We'll be back,
This
and you're
per-
not food.
This thing's too big to probably go through the entire city, like, all the time. I'm not sure what you guys... Well, I'm not sure what the person who originally had this did with this, but it's a pretty large carriage.
Mm.
Alright. Honestly, you should probably find out some way to get another horse for this thing. But luckily, you don't have a lot of stuff he's pulling.
I want to comfortingly put a paw on Arthur and look up at him with my big eye.
Arthur's just looking at you.
Look into my soul, Arthur. We're gonna be friends forever.
Only one target. Cheers 900 bits. Inspiration for Arthur.
We're gonna need a character portrait for Arthur.
We're gonna have to get a character portrait for Arthur, probably.
I
For God's sake.
will get one.
If he does, hopefully he lives through this encounter. I mean, he has a chance. He has Arthur's inspiration now.
And you know, if they don't eat him,
Why is it that when I look up white horse, I get a city in Canada?
I mean, it's probably not a white horse.
I just want to. Well, okay, a brown horse. Oh no, please let it be a white horse because I found a perfect picture. I'm gonna show you.
I type in white horse, I get a Taylor Swift song.
I'm sorry.
No. It's because I found the perfect picture.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm gonna link it to so that. Oh damn! Hold on.
I usually round your
damn.
bits up only one target since you usually put a bunch of bits, so I'll just make this around like an even 5, or like not an even 5, but an even 1,000 bits and make it 5 inspiration.
If you're having trouble linking, you could always save it and then upload it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I have no choice at this point. But I think it's a great picture, and I hope that it.
I don't
will
mind your
change
horse
mind.
being white. It's just every time you have a horse, it's white.
That
Play
was
me out,
only
Lancelot!
That was only one time, and you made it white. I'm just telling
I
you.
made it white because it was the white. Anyway. Oh my no.
Okay.
Oh my fucking God.
No. Find a better pick. Anyway, so.
Beautiful.
It's perfect.
Why can't he be a white horse?
He has
Can
a pink
be.
rose in his mouth.
Yeah.
And it's a realistic as fuck horse.
Because he stole our hearts.
Yeah.
Find a better picture. Anyway.
There. Use that. I got you a fucking horse.
Let's see.
God, okay, fine. I'll look up anime horse.
There you go.
Is that a thing that can be searched?
Do your anime horse.
I looked up that and I got it.
Someone put the rose picture in the Discord somewhere. People are wanting to see it. Anyway.
All right, I'll do it.
It'll be
course they do.
put in the fairy tale shenanigans chat, guys. Go and look at it there. All right.
Yeah, I got it.
With Chester, basically making sure you guys are prepared to lie to the Royal Knights upon getting into the Hargian. He sends Arthur forward. All of you guys head off toward the city walls, and well, lo and behold, there are some Royal Knights waiting outside.
How the fuck did Emerald get it?
He probably looked it up. Because we did just say it was
That's
specifically a white
scary.
horse with a rose in its mouth.
That's scary, Emerald.
As the Royal Knights are waiting outside, Chester just kind of like gives a bit of a wave, like, "Hey guys!" However, is Chester charismatic enough to just wave off the Royal Guards? Let's find out. Chester is not charismatic enough to just wave off the Royal Guards. As the Royal Guards who are standing outside, they put up their lances, and they put it in front of Arthur, so Arthur cannot go forward. Halt there. What seems to be the problem? We have increased security around towns because of recent events. Yeah, I understand. I've heard. We're just coming into town, though. I'm a guild mage. He seems to take off his glove and show them the back of his hand. As he does, the guards seem to nod and understand as he puts his glove back on. And what of these? And it's like, and what of this girl? Oh, she's my assistant. He looks back to you.
Hi. And this is my doggy.
Hi, I'm Shomaru. I just got named today.
The Royal Knights look inside, then they look back to Chester. Chester's just got like a sweat drop on the side. He's like,
It's a spirit. Roll with it.
as they're just like, more mages? Well, yes, sir. They wouldn't be my assistants if they weren't if she wasn't a mage, right?
I'm not super good, but I'm still learning. And Chester's gonna teach me a lot of stuff.
They look at you and they look to Chester. Why don't you give me a charisma roll, my girl?
Charisma. I'm gonna add it. I gotta get my thing. I'm gonna add 2 inspiration.
Go ahead. First roll.
13 plus
move
my 6
Move some of these
is
dice out of the way.
19.
Mm.
Another
19. That's pretty good. Roll one more.
and a
All
1.
right. That's really a 7. Don't put those back. What are you putting them back for?
I forgot.
What are you putting them-
I
I'm
forgot
gonna
those were
use
the
these
ones.
two, but I'm also taking them back.
I forgot that those are the ones I separated.
I saw them start to go back. I'm like, what are you doing? They look back there. They give a nod, like, oh, It's like, oh, being a mage. I remember whenever I was trading as a mage. You'll be fine, little lady.
Thank you.
One of them looks over at Shomaru like, no, you be good. You be a good boy.
I'll be good, I promise.
At
I
which
lower my
point,
head for pats.
that was a 28 for a charisma roll. They're fine with letting you guys in.
Are they not giving me head pats?
I mean, they're in armor right now. They don't want to hurt you.
I start crying. I start puppy whimpering.
Someone pet that fucking dog.
Roll me charisma.
Nat 20.
Serious? Are you serious?
That's like 4 nat 20s in our game collectively.
One of the
Oh,
guards
kill
is just
myself.
looking at you as you're just like puppy dog eyeing him. He just looks at you. He kind of pushes back his helmet a little bit, like, oh my god. It's like what's going on? He's so sad. Why is he sad? He's such a good boy. And he reaches forward and he gives you head pats.
You're the best, mister.
Why is the boy so sad?
This
happened
kills the man.
Who did this to the boy?
I love that. Nat 20 for that of all worthless things.
For headpats.
A more noble than 20 there has never been.
As this happens, he looks off toward Chester, who is at this point like he's just like, there'll be a place for you to put your carriage, sir. Just inside. Thank you very much.
You hear that, Arthur? They're not gonna eat you.
Chester just like, instead of waiting, he just kind of like lashes out like, come on, Arthur, let's go. Like, let's fucking go, Arthur.
Thank you for letting us in.
As the royal knights just get back to each other, and it's just like the one guy who patted your head is just looking at his hand like, I hope he's fine.
Why can't all visitors be like that? Cute ass dog and girl every day. Make the job so much easier.
So
Obviously, they've never killed a man.
did they not question the talking dog? They asked if she was a mage. Talking dog doesn't seem too out of the ordinary, and whenever there are people who can fucking shoot lightning out of their brains. Speaking of which,
Yeah, I
though,
wish
only
I
one
had
target
lightning
gave a
brains.
cheer earlier of 850 to Arthur and Chester, so I'm going to give 2 to Arthur and 2 to Chester. To make another round of inspirations here. Let's go.
I gave you another picture for Arthur.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Is it gonna be great?
I think it's okay. It's not gonna beat the first one. Nothing will beat the first one.
Nothing beats perfection.
Yes.
It's literally just an anime horse.
I mean, that's better. I feel like that's better. Can I just copy it from here? I wonder if I can just copy it from here. Oh, that'd be great. Hold on. Let me. I'm doing experiments now. Do custom figurine.
Voice kind of hurts a little after a while.
I can. I don't think I want to because it's if that picture ever goes anywhere, then we won't be able to have the picture anymore. But that's really cool. I can just put the URL in and make it. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and put it in. That's right, guys. You're all gonna see all of the stuff I have on my desktop, but you're not because I was already over. There we go.
Yay!
Chester will still have a black base because he owes you no allegiance.
His name's Arthur.
Whatever, Arthur. That's what I meant. Arthur will still have a black base because he owes you no allegiance.
Arthur, that's cold, buddy.
As Arthur, Chester, and the two of you head further inside, luckily we got this picture for Arthur just as you guys put the carriage away with Arthur at the stables at the very edge of Argian.
It's okay. They're not gonna eat you, boy.
As Chester gets down from there, he looks back to you guys and he goes to help you guys down from the carriage. Because again, now that Chester has mentioned it, you guys notice that you have a pretty large carriage. Again, you're not sure what the cult was using this for, but it's pretty big. Like, the only reason Arthur is able to probably take this with him is because there's nothing in it right now except for you guys.
Wow, he's a strong horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they'll keep him. I'm sure they'll keep him safe here.
What do we do now?
We're gonna head over to the docks and find the guy who I can sell this to for you guys.
Okay.
Hmm.
This is exciting. I'm doing so many new things.
He just is like looking at you. He's still not sure exactly what your deal is. He's like, there's so many weird things going on right now, and she hasn't really mentioned you at all. And he's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with this talking dog. Whatever it is, it can't be good with this group.
Hey. I take offense to that.
You're not even here. Why are you taking offense?
Because
You
it's
should be keeping eyes on the
doggos.
horse. Now he's a shifty motherfucker. He was a part of the cult.
I
Any
love how
stereotype of doggo.
I love how Kieran Sweeney says Bishonen horse, worship the Bishonen horse.
Worship the Bishonen
When I-
horse. It is a pretty.
Before-
It is a pretty picture of the horse, by the way. I like
Also, I find it funny because scroll over Arthur, so everyone can see.
Oh God.
You've done
The
to
most
Arthur.
Bishonen pony.
I wrote that before someone put Bishonen horse, so it's funny. It's other people knew my
They've
head.
synergized with you.
Yes.
As Chester begins to walk into the town, you guys follow him. You're not really sure where to go from here. He's not really sure where you guys are going to be going from here. There's something in the back of his mind, like, I hope I don't have to, like, arrest these people. I hope I don't have to, like, tell knights on them. I hope I don't have a group of murderers with me. You're doing it. Look at you. Performing tricks and stuff, jumping around. As you guys begin to head off as far as you can, you're inside of the main area of Hargian, and you guys are doing pretty good. You're going through the city. Priscilla, you haven't really been in a city before. Like, you have, like, every now and then, but just walking around without really your parents around or anything like that. This is new.
Wow. It looks really, really big from what I remember.
Hargian's a pretty big place. A bunch of people come here from other countries. It's a port city for a reason. It's one of the biggest places you'll find.
So, what do people do here?
He just kind of looks back at you. Well, this is one of the only places that doesn't really have a guild anywhere near it. Mostly the people here are just traders. Traders and sailors and people just doing everyday things. There's a couple of magic shops, a couple of restaurants, stables. He just kind of like shrugs. Mostly people just work in trade here.
Oh. I've never worked or traded.
How old are you?
I just turned 18 a couple days ago.
He kind of nods like, okay. Like I said, I kind of grew up here before I became a guild mage, so it's pretty K.
Hmm.
Does it have good places to run and play stick fetch?
There's a park.
I love parks! This place is the best. Let's stay here forever.
What the fuck are you doing, Jay?
Doing anything.
No, it's me. It's me.
Oh, it looked purple to me. The hand looked purple. All I see is you trying to like put Shomaru on your head and on Chester's head.
Well, I don't know what we would do or where we would be staying while we wait for you, Chester, so maybe we can go to the park.
I mean, eventually you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do other than, well, just hang out. We can sell this for a little bit of money, and that'll probably get you through the day and maybe a little bit more. But you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do with, well, what you have, Priscilla.
All I have is...
You have a carriage. I mean, you could try to work and trade between the towns, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much potential you have. You have as a mage. You could maybe sign up with a guild somewhere.
I have a silver spoon.
We should probably sell those too. He just like, you bring out a silver phone. He's like, we should probably sell that.
I also have a fork and a knife.
We should probably sell anything silver you have.
How much will this get us?
It depends on how, well, depends on what kind of day we find this guy on.
Okay.
He's sometimes more of a hassle to work with than anything, but I'm sure we can figure something out between them.
Okay.
We'll think about what you're gonna do later, I guess, whenever I'm done with my mission.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be done immediately or not. I'm just gonna have to patrol around for the first day, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys eventually make it to the docks. As you do, he seems to take the staff and just kind of like is holding it underneath his cloak here as he kind of looks back to you guys like, the docks aren't the most secure of places. Hold on to that silver of yours.
Okay.
Don't let people just bump into you. That's what they use as cover.
Okay.
He looks over to you, Shomaru. As he does, he's like, keep your eyes open for anything shady.
Yes, sir.
You like stand up straight for a moment, or at least as straight as a dog can be.
He looks at you like, oh, cool. He listens. I'm a cat giving a dog orders. I love it.
Life is full of ironies. When he finds out my deal later, it might not be so ironic.
Shomaru's a good dog. He can roll over.
He can roll over.
Do you want to finish that? Do you want to finish that? That thought you have?
That's it. I showed it. He can roll over.
Can I roll to roll over?
You need to roll.
You guys.
No, see,
That's
no.
a meta.
Look, no, he's doing it right now. I'm showing you guys.
You guys start to walk through the docks. As you do, Shomaru and Priscilla, roll me for awareness.
Awareness. Okay.
It's like, can I use a fate card instead?
I'm
Can I
gonna
make
use
something insane?
I'm gonna use one inspiration
Okay,
with my awareness.
go ahead.
I only 1, 2.
7. 10.
Your awareness is a
4.
What'd you get?
I got an 8, so 11.
All right.
I'm gonna put the dice over here. You get rid of this one. It doesn't deserve to exist anymore. It failed me.
I'm gonna conserve my inspiration now
It's always smart.
because I'm running out.
As you guys are walking through the docks, a large number of people begin to walk by you as they're trying to squeeze to either side, like, you know, like, oh, excuse me, it's very busy here. You guys are making your way through, and as you guys are making your way through, you're not really keeping your eyes on everybody, unfortunately. As you're going through here, I want both of you, because you were told by Chester not to bump into anybody. I want both of you to roll me for your. We'll go with we'll go with your instincts.
Here we go. That's my inspiration.
I will use 1 inspiration.
10.
That is a 1,
Luckily, used an inspiration.
and that is a 15.
Okay. As you are going through the area, luckily Shomaru doesn't have anything on him to steal.
That's why I didn't put any inspiration into this.
Luckily, Shomaru is in fact a dog. And the worst thing that can happen to him is that he would get stolen. Luckily enough for him, the 10 is fine.
Help! I'm being robbed! They're taking me!
You guys head straight through from these merchants that are going through here. Chester seems to be going through them with relative ease as well. As you get through all of the workers here, they're fine. You don't have to worry too much about anything being stolen. You check your stuff afterwards. You see that you still have your silver, so you're fine. With that being said, Cyan Gemini used 200 bits. Conservative blasphemy, inspiration, and Priscilla. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cyan. You guys get through your first hurdle,
Joker,
which is
look.
just the sheer amount of crowds around the area. As you guys do, only one target, 900 more bits. Inspiration, Priscilla. Okay. Again, I'm just gonna round up since I didn't round up last time, so it's gonna be 5. 2.
Yay, thank
It's kind of like how it worked, how it's working right now. You give a little, you gave like 850 or something last time. You gave a little bit, and you gave like a little bit more than that. So this time I'm just gonna round up. So there you go. 2. With that being said, you guys make it further into the area. He seems to go straight up to a single ship-like area. He goes straight up to there. There's a small little cabin off to the side of the dock where he's at, and he just kind of opens the door. He doesn't even knock.
You're supposed to knock when you're
He's
getting
already
in.
inside. You can't just talk to him. Do you want to go in?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going in.
I thought the
Alright.
pause was if I wanted to react.
No, I was just making sure you guys are gonna go in after him or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
follow. I don't know what knocking is.
Inside, you see what appears to be a very large, muscular man. As he seems to be going about his day, fixing some sort of a item inside the shop. He seems to be some sort of a carpenter of sorts. As you three come in, he's just like, Roland. The man just kind of keeps going on his business. Roland. It doesn't really seem too loud in here. The outside is pretty much, the noise is fine. There's nobody really going on anything. He tries one more time. He yells out Roland. There's no answer as he just kind of gives a sigh. Come on, man.
Ooh, can I try?
He just kind of motions like, go ahead.
Mr. Roland!
Yes. Whenever you speak, he immediately turns around like, oh, hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Well. Seems to have a customer. A very cute one at that.
Thank you.
Roland,
Curtsies.
come on, man. He has not looked over at Chester the entire time. And what can I do for you, young lady?
I need money.
Well, he starts rubbing his chin. Well, if you're in need of money, I could think of a couple of things you could do around here.
Like what?
He just kind of scooches both of you aside and gets in between. Roland. He's just like looking him right in the face. We're trying to sell something. What does this look like? Some sort of a pawn shop?
I don't know, is it?
Esther just
What's
kind
a
of
pawn
starts looking around like, isn't it?
What's a pawn shop?
That's a place for people to take their unwanted stuff and get money for it. Sometimes permanently, sometimes they just hold on to it as collateral. It's honestly what this place is.
Oh, so it's like a garbage can that gives you money?
And that's why this isn't a pawn shop anymore.
Holy shit, Savage!
It's like, and that's why this isn't a pawn shop anymore. Listen, we're just trying to get some money. Come on, man. It's obviously worth something. He pulls out the magical staff, and he holds it out in front of Roland. Roland, again, just does not seem to really mind him all that much. He goes over towards you. And what would I be doing by buying this from you, young lady? You know what they say. Give someone a fish and they'll eat for a day. Teach someone to fish and they'll eat for a lifetime.
I know how to get good sticks. We got a good stick.
If I just give you money from one item here, even if you wanted it back, that means you're going to have to pay me more than that.
Oh, I don't want it back. I don't know
Just
what to do
saying.
with it.
What's a one-time payment over, job security? I could use someone like you around here.
Really? I don't know how to do anything.
Oh, that's fine.
Well,
I can teach you
know how to
do
ride
things.
horses. Okay.
Chester just kind of looks to you like, you don't want to work in the docks.
I don't.
Listen, how much for the staff? Roland looks over at you, looks over at him. He takes the staff in his hands. He starts looking it over. 8,000 jewel. When he says that, he has just a very bored look on his face. With this, I would like both of you to please roll me for your when he says 8,000, I'd like both of you to roll me for, let's go with awareness.
Okay.
Since both of you are really bad at knowledge.
I'm gonna put an inspiration.
Since both of you are really bad at knowledge, let's roll for awareness.
That was a 7.
I got a 17, which is a 21, and an 11, which makes a 15, so 21.
All right. You look at him as he's looking things over. He seems to be putting on a face. Like you can kind of tell that he seems to be somewhat happy with what he has in his hands. But you just see Chester, and he's just like, 8,000, really? You have a magic item in your hand, and you're gonna give 8,000? Hey, what can I say? This thing's been used.
I'm sorry I chewed on it a little.
And chewed on.
But the way you looked at it, it looked like it's special.
He looks over at you. So the little miss has a keen eye.
No, I have two. 2 eyes.
And she's smart. We could use somebody with 2 eyes around here.
Holy shit. He can't even take himself seriously.
I can't take him seriously.
Wow, you're smart.
Emerald says Squeaky the Savage tonight, but I don't know why, aside from when I destroyed you, Emerald.
Doesn't take a lot to do that, though.
Can I do an inspiration to the perv Roland? If not, Priscilla can have it.
No, desperation.
There's no desperations. Let's go ahead and give Priscilla one more. How about that?
Yay.
There you go.
You have a keen eye. No, I have 2 eyes.
And she's smart. We could use somebody with 2 eyes around here.
Desperate.
I just fucking.
Damn, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know that she's legal yet.
Whoa, 2 eyes. You think he fucking cares? Anyway,
He probably doesn't.
Yeah, fucking.
Why would you look at that? Is it
2
that
eyes
hot?
and
Yeah.
18. Man, I really bargained out tonight.
Oh Christ!
2 eyes and 18. Well, I mean, I guess you can't be perfect. I'm kidding.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
You
stop.
what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
Sean.
He looks back to you, Priscilla. As he does, he holds the staff up. He's like, well, by that look that you seem to think that I had, what do you think? You think this is worth more?
You looked at it like it seemed pretty special or hard to come by. So, I'd say definitely a little bit more at the very least.
Well, this thing here is pretty special. I'll give it that. Although, again, it's been used and chewed on.
I'm sorry.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't work anymore.
That is true. It's just going to require a little bit of upkeep. I can probably get it back and up and running. Only problem is that's work cost right there. That means I have to do extra just to sell this thing. So, how much more do you think I should pay you? It's at this point you realize that you are a rich girl and you have no concept of money, which is probably why it's the perfect opportunity for me to explain money to the group in this way.
Smooth.
Thank you, voice in my head, for explaining money.
I mean, I'm not explaining it. Yeah, anyway. Do you have any idea how much more he should give you?
Let's see. Chester, how much is 8,000?
8,000 might cover our food cost. That'd be about it.
I like food.
Well, I need somewhere to stay. How much for
Well, you
a
could
place
always
to
stay with me.
How much? Really? Would
Free
it
of
cost
charge.
me anything? You mean it'd be free?
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Chester just looks at you, looks to him. He just gives a sigh. I mean, free is good whenever you don't have any money, but still, you probably want to stay somewhere better than this place.
Looks around.
Again, you're inside of like a small like cabin like shop. There are a couple of hammocks set up for beds, but other than that, there's just like a bunch of junk that this guy's been working on to resell.
I mean, my room was a lot bigger.
If you're wanting to get room cost, I guess I could increase a little bit. How about I throw an extra?
10,000.
What'd you say?
10,000.
You say 10,000?
10,000.
Sold.
I
Chester's
like
like, wait.
the number 10. What? I like the number 10.
No. You should probably let the young lady decide how much she's selling her rod for. I know you didn't get your hands on this thing.
Did I do something bad?
I don't really understand what this thing is, but from what I looked at, this thing was capable of producing. This game was capable of producing fire. It seems to be some sort of weaponized staff, something that any sort of mage would love to have, especially those who can't use fire magic for themselves.
His fireballs did hurt.
Honestly, I wouldn't take anything less than 15. 15? Come on, you're gonna be driving me out of business with those prices. Remember, I'm the one doing you a favor. You wouldn't come to me to sell this thing if it wasn't, well, something up with it.
What about 12?
He looks over at you. 12, that gives me about 3,000 in work cost. I can probably resell this after I do a bit of work on it for a little bit over market price. You know what, doll? For you, I'll do it. Not for him, though. As he just looks over to Chester, is that fine, oh powerful guardian? Whatever. And I tell you what. Again, if you don't want to spend any money on a room, you can always stay here. I could use some help for the rest of the day.
Well, I have to wait for Chester anyway, but I also told Shomer I'd take him to the park. So if I could come back here, then Chester would know where to come back to.
If you're gonna come back, I'm gonna put you to work.
Okay. I don't know what work is, but okay.
I don't know what work is. It'll be fine. You'll be good at it with those 2 keen eyes of yours.
Okay, I'll do it.
And before you say anything, Guild Mage, don't worry. It's not going to be anything sneaky.
Are we gonna be ninjas?
I mean, she seems like she wants to have sneaky. Chester's just kind of like narrowed eyes at him. He's just like puts his hands up like, don't worry, don't worry. Fine. You can do whatever you want, Priscilla. This guy's not the worst person in town.
Don't worry, I'll be good. I'm always a good girl.
Don't be too good.
Oh.
He just kind of like looks over. He just kind of like looks over at Roland, looks back to you. Just use your own judgment. Don't say yeah to everything.
Okay. Oh wait, no.
This poor
Chester just
guy.
kind of looks at you. It's like, I like that you're, you know.
Trying so hard.
I should probably go and start working on my mission. Like I said before coming here, there's been a lot of places around here that's been robbed. A lot of places in town mostly. The docks seem to be fine. But he looks over at Roland. They do seem to be targeting businesses. So I'd watch out if I were you too. Roland just kind of goes, yeah.
I mean, Shomaru could be a guard dog. That way Shomaru can help.
I can guard good.
Yeah, when people say, I'm gonna rob you, you bite them, okay?
Okay, I'll bite them really good.
But only if they say those words. He's just like, please don't just start biting people. There are some people that seem to be going around town taking stuff from the different merchants in this place. I'm gonna go ask around, see if I can't find anything out. And while I'm out, just you guys be good.
I'm good at being good.
At some point I'll come back, and then if you haven't been swindled out of all your money by then, we'll start working on getting some food or something. You guys should be fine for now. If you do want anything, though, there is the merchant district that has a bunch of restaurants and stuff. We passed by it on the way here.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on that. He motions over to the money that Roland seemed to have put on the table.
Okay.
To represent said money, we're going to use this. Look at that! You got a bag.
God,
Hold up.
Ah.
It has 12,000 J in it. The J is for Jewel.
Joker, look! We have more.
There you go.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna have a lot
What?
more than that whenever I give you guys your What the fuck are you doing?
I can't control this. I was like trying to move it over there and then it
Scale it
went
down.
far away.
Let's scale it down a little bit. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Here, Shomaru, you hold on to the money.
Hold
No.
on to the money.
Open up my mouth. Hold the
No.
money.
He just eats it. I'll hold on to it.
Cyan Gemini, 200 bits. Anyone else hear like this snapping noise? Like someone's brain is short circuiting? I feel kind of sorry for Rex, and I forgot Black's characters. Magnus 2. Also Inspiration and Priscilla. Okay.
Yay.
Go ahead and there we go. More Inspiration, Priscilla.
Yay.
With that being said, Chester looks back at you guys. Just, again, tonight, try to tell me everything, okay?
Everything that happened?
Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm not getting involved in anything bad.
Do I tell him too?
Points to Roland.
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
Like I said, he's not the worst person in town.
Mhm.
Chester starts leaving. As he does, Roland just gives a bit of a snicker as he goes.
Bye, Chester.
Goodbye, cat.
Well, if you guys are wanting to go to the park, you should probably head there before it gets too late.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a pretty good time right now, right?
It shouldn't be that long, just to make sure Shomaru goes and does his business and plays in the grass for a little bit, and maybe I'll pick some flowers. But I'll come back.
If you
I
aren't
have
planning
nowhere
on
else to go.
if you aren't planning on using that before you leave, he points off to the small satchel of jewel he gave you. You could always leave it here so you don't lose it.
Okay.
He takes the money back. He's like, "Wow, if I was a worse person."
Well, Chester told me there's a lot of bad people who want to steal. And you said you were good, and he said you were good, so I can have you hold my money.
Roland thinks to
Also-
himself like he actually said I wasn't the worst person, but that's fine. I'll take good. He doesn't say that, but
Also, he said I should show you this silver spoon.
he looks to the spoon. He's like, "Ah,
I can make it bigger.
you can do what now
I can make it bigger like I did with my knife.
with your knife?"
Mm-hmm.
You pull out the knife too.
Yep. And I also have a fork. I can probably make that bigger too. With the little bit of magic I know.
Oh, okay. So you're a mage.
Kinda?
Hmm.
I only know how to make things really good.
Make things really good.
Mm-hmm. Like my flowers earlier, they were kind of wilty and droopy, but I used a little bit of magic and my flower became big and beautiful again.
I mean, you know, you could always find work here. There's plenty of work for people who know how to make things big.
Do you think if I made my spoon really big and then tried to sell it to somebody, I'd get a lot of money?
You probably could, but it really depends on how long it's going to stay that way. Can you do it permanently?
I mean, my knife was able to be big enough for me to hit someone with it a couple times.
It doesn't look like it's that big anymore.
Well, yeah, it goes back to normal.
Probably
but-
shouldn't sell that to somebody then.
Okay.
If you
I'll hold on
make
to
it
them.
big and then you sell it for a big price and it goes back to being small, that's how you make a lot of enemies.
Okay, I won't lie then.
Well,
Wait, didn't he say it was okay to lie sometimes?
He said sometimes.
oh, it's okay to lie in a lot of cases, in my opinion.
Oh?
People don't need to know the truth all the time.
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to stretch the truth so you can make a living in this kind of world.
The truth can be stretched?
Anything can be stretched.
I I didn't know the truth was stretchy. I want to chew on it.
Well, you can't really chew on the truth, but you can stretch it.
Hmm.
Just because, let's say, you have these utensils here. Just because you say that you've used one to rough up somebody with, doesn't mean you have to tell anybody that. He takes the knife into his hand. As he does, he kind of like looks on it like he kind of like just kind of gets a cloth out and rubs it over it. You see the cloth turning a slight tinge of red as he hands the knife back to you. Might be a little bit more valuable if you keep them clean too.
Oh. I didn't know I was dirty.
I mean, you just said you used it on. You know what? Let's not worry about that. I don't care what you did with this thing. He tosses it back to. He just kind of hands it back to you. But just because you did do something like that with this doesn't mean you have to tell everybody, especially if you're wanting to get rid of it. If you're wanting to give it up to somebody, just be like, "Hey, silver knife. Look how pretty it is. It's shiny. I didn't do shit with this."
It's really shiny.
Even if you don't even have to say you didn't do anything with it. Just be like, "Hey, silver knife." You don't have to say anything after that. Look, nice silver knife.
So if I'm understanding you,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, a silver knife. I didn't kill a man with this.
He looks to you and just gives a smile.
I don't
What
know
have I got
shit.
myself into?
Did she do it right?
Oh.
He just like does like the A-OK thing with his hand, like,
You did it!
But again,
feel like-
sometimes saying less is more. Let's try that again, but leave out the whole killing somebody part. Try again.
1 sec.
Breathe!
This fucking.
He didn't give a fuck.
Hey, look. Hey, look, a silver knife. I don't give a shit.
Perfect.
What?
You're a natural.
No.
I don't give a shit.
Perfect. You're a natural.
Oh god.
Must be those two eyes.
Poor thing. This poor thing. He taught her a bad word.
I love going to a shop and trying to sell something. Hey, I have this gold coin. I don't give a shit.
So,
Excuse me? You want to run that by me again, motherfucker?
I gotta go before I pee myself.
5-minute break, I guess.
You what, mate?
We have a 5-minute break.
you know what? I'm also gonna go not pee myself.
No, the freight train doesn't stop.
The
I am the new character.
Hello.
A challenger approaches.
Oh,
A new
fuck.
challenger approaches. Hey, did you know about this new character what is your character's name?
Waluigi.
His character's name
Oh,
is
wait.
Roland. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm holding that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, wait, where'd it go?
It's okay.
You're trying
not
so hard,
okay.
Jester.
Hello, dog. Go over here.
Hello,
Let's see.
dog.
Come back, dog. I pet you, but every time I do, you move.
Little did all of you know, the guest character, Roland, is
Wait,
actually
no, she's
played by
coming
Jessica
back.
Green.
She's coming back. Tell me what I need to do in order to change the game before she gets back.
Use a fake card.
Use
Do
a
it. Hurry.
Quick, use a
Use a
fake
fake
card.
Doggo! Be free!
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Like I almost pissed myself laughing.
Yeah, apparently because he didn't give a shit.
My mixed up my words. She was supposed to say I don't know shit.
I don't know if that's better or not. Like, holy fuck.
I mean, it'd be more accurate.
Here's a giant silver knife. I don't know shit.
He just gives you a thumbs up, like, "Yep, you did it, perfect."
20,000% perfect.
We'll wait for
Okay.
Jake to come back.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Only one target says, "God, I hated her at the beginning, but now I'm just toughing a bit at her." What? What?
I don't know.
Okay.
What's
You
important
hear
to remember?
He doesn't hate us.
As Roland looks over at you, the rest will come with experience, but you're doing fine. That'll get you at least through any interactions with anybody down here.
More money.
This is a silver knife.
Only one
Buy
target
it.
to Joker character. I'm guessing the Jester's character. All right, let's give some inspiration to Jester's obvious character. All right.
Okay, right.
Let's make three Jester inspirations.
My God, says Zach Pope, now that she swears I actually like her.
There we go.
Odd reason to like a character.
Pretty odd, yes.
Green.
It's because he no longer feels like he's attracted to a 5-year-old.
Perfect. Look at these Jester inspirations. They're perfect. All right. With that, he's like, the rest will come with experience, but you're doing fine right now. That'll get you through any interactions in this place, at least.
Okay.
If you do plan on selling those, though, I can give you a good price for them.
How much?
He looks at them. I'd say 5,000 for the set. They're not magic, are they?
No, I don't think they are.
I'd say around 5,000 for the set.
I might still need the knife in case someone tries to attack me again.
He kind of motions over. He kind of like motions over to his workbench. I can give you a knife.
Oh?
Yeah,
How much?
something that isn't silver. You can just have it
Really?
if you sell me that.
You can just have it.
What? Wait a second. With the last thing you tried to buy from us, you gave us too little.
He just looks at you. Yeah, but that's because the last thing you gave me was really expensive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll give you these for 5,000, and you'll give me the knife.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
She's getting swindled so fucking hard.
There's the satchel. You're gonna go up to 17,000 jewel.
Yay!
And now you no longer have your silver spoon, silver knife, or silver fork. So you were going to be given a regular knife back. Your identification magic will work just fine with the regular knife. It's not going to change your card at all, because again, that's just what you can do with knives this early on. The only difference that you're going to be seeing with it is that it's not silver. So if you fought any like werewolves or something, the other one would have been better.
Oh well.
But you know, there's no werewolves around here. Don't worry about it. There's not gonna be werewolves the entire campaign. I'm kidding. There's probably not. Anyway, he hands you back a rather interesting looking knife. It's not a knife that is used for. It's not really like silverware. It's like more just like a small piece of metal with like it's more like a carpentry knife. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's less something you would find at a dinner table, more something you would actually cut something up with. As he hands it off to you, he also hands you a small knife cover for it, so you don't cut yourself.
Yay!
And he just gives a smile. Think of it as an extra present.
Thank you.
No problem. remember, come back here and do some work for me. Again, you don't have to worry about going to any sort of fancy hotels or anything. You can always stay right here, free of charge.
Okay. Okay. Where's the park?
I hardly leave this place, to be honest. You go outside the docks, you might be able to find a knight who can tell you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go, Shomaru.
Be
I
careful
want to
out
run
there.
around.
Oh, and probably don't show that knife to any of the knights, especially if you're not a guild mage like my friend there.
Why not?
I mean, you don't want to just advertise to everybody you're walking around with some sort of weapon now, do you?
Oh, is that bad?
Some people get offended.
Then maybe I'll leave it here.
All right, go ahead. He looks to you. If you're really that bad having a knife on you, could always have something else in this place.
Like what?
You give the knife back, I'll give you something like. He looks around. I have this thing. He pulls out a small mallet. Very, very small. Not anything that you could actually hurt anybody with. It seems to be made of wood as well. This should work with any kind of magic that you seem to have to make things bigger. I could give you this instead of the knife. There's also, he looks around. He finds an old broom. He's just like, He takes the old broom, puts his foot down on it, and snaps it at the bottom. He comes back with the broom handle. There's also this.
Wouldn't it be weirder to walk around with a hammer and a stick?
You could always have those where you were gonna put that thing. Not to mention, if someone found you with it, they're not gonna say anything about it.
What if I put it under my skirt?
The hammer or the stick?
The knife.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were gonna do with it anyway, is put it. I didn't think you were gonna walk around with it in your hand. Were you gonna walk around with it in your hand?
Yes, she was.
Well, he's asking that.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere safe.
I didn't know it was wrong until you told me to.
Put it somewhere safe.
Okay.
It's not wrong, it's just people are gonna ask questions.
Okay.
Well, come back here whenever you need.
Okay, Mr. Roland.
He goes back to working on the item he was working on before. He puts the staff off to the side as well, somewhere where he can keep an eye on it in case anybody comes in, and he just kind of gives a bit of a wave over his shoulder.
Okay, let's go, Shomaru.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go find a knight.
Let's go find the knight who will tell us how to get to the park.
The two of you make your way outside of the docks. You guys run into another crowd of people, but now that you've sold all of your expensive things, other than one thing that is connected to you and is going to be harder for someone to just randomly steal, then nobody really you're not really going to have to worry about too many encounters there. Again, the only thing now you seem to have that seems to be any sort of expensive is that bracelet you have. But again, that's kind of attached to you, so none of the regular hoodlums in this place is going to try to get it.
Yes.
As you begin making your way outside of the place, you do run into a royal knight, and he's all like, "Ah, look at me, I'm a royal nightmare."
Excuse me, Mr. Knight.
Ah, yes, what can I do for you, young lady?
I want to take my doggy to the park, but I don't know where the park is. I've never been here before. Well, I've been here before, but it's been a really long time.
You've been here before? Well, it's probably back in the same place it was before. He just starts kind of like looking around. Well, he kind of points off to the side, going down the coastline a little bit. You should probably find it around the middle of the left side of town. A little the east side of town. My bad. Anyway.
East side of
or west side. West side. You know what I mean.
West side of town.
There you go. I did it.
She's just gonna point in a random direction.
That way?
gonna roll for this guy. Inside of this guy's head, an existential crisis is about to happen. Oh crap, did I say that way? I don't want to look stupid. Yes, that way.
Okay, thank you, mister.
Thanks, mister. You're the best.
Goodbye, talking dog.
Yay!
Yay!
It's like, oh shit, did I say that way? I can't go back on it now. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Fucking leader into the red light district.
You start making your way in the random direction you pointed. I'm gonna get a new map out.
Suddenly don't feel safe.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
This is the cost of playing two stupid characters.
It's beautiful. I've never gotten to be so stupid.
You start randomly heading off in one of the directions that you had got pointed to. As you point off to the into that direction, you find yourself looking up toward one of the more like mountainous areas of Hargian. Just outside of town, there seems to be a bit of a long road leading up to a big mansion. You know this because you once had a mansion.
Yeah.
You look up at the mansion. It seems to be very, very nice. Bits of the waters of Hargian going through some sort of dam-like structure up near the top of it. It's a big old boy.
Wow.
You guys are around here.
There's so much room to run around, I think.
You guys are on this side of it. Doesn't really seem to be any way to get to this mansion from this area, but there do appear to be boats and little rafts and stuff that take you off to a small dock over in this. Esther, come here. Over like right here.
Okay.
But this doesn't seem to be a park.
This isn't a park.
It's not?
No, a park has grass and flowers and trees and people.
Oh.
And this only has people.
I thought it was a water park.
Let's find another night.
You want to go try to find another night?
Yes.
Looking around the area, you don't see any of the knights that you have seen before. However, you do see one of these knights, as he seems to be over by the water, over by the small little rafts and ships that take you to the area over here.
Hello, Mr. Knight.
You walk yourself up to this person. He goes, Oh yes. What is it?
I'm lost.
Nice.
I can't find the park. A knight pointed me over here, but I don't think he knew where the park was. He probably hasn't been here in a long time either.
Roll charisma.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go find my dice. I really want him to help me, so I'm gonna give an inspiration.
Okay.
$18. 10. So that 18 plus my 6 charisma is 24. You can take this.
Oh, yeah, all right. Bam. So you don't put it back in your pile.
That was an accident.
The Rune Knight looks to you. He seems to, as he's looking to you, he seems to linger on your outfit and kind of on you for a bit. He lingers on the bracelet you have as well, and he's like, "Oh, this must be a high class lady of high class." No random person in Hargian is wearing clothes of this caliber that have obviously been made by artisan tailors and blah 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 blah. As he looks to you, he's like, "Why, yes, my lady, yes, of course. You're going to the park with your little friend here.
Hi, I'm Shomaru.
It talks.
I was named today.
He looks to you. So,
That's the appropriate response.
if you would like to take your little dog to the park, I would say that you should go probably in the direction of the park. Off to the east of here. Just follow the main road. There should be a large open grassy area with a bunch of benches. You'll find what you need there.
Where's east?
Follow the main road right there. Points off to you.
Where? This main road? Just follow it east?
Just follow it east. You'll find a nice open area with a bunch of benches. It'll be perfect.
Okay, we're gonna follow the road and we're gonna follow it east. Let's go, Shomaru. Thank you, sir.
And are you here for any reason, ma'am? Or are you here to see the master of this place?
Who?
I guess that's okay. Understandable. Goodbye.
Who? I don't know who the master is. Am I supposed to know?
No. This is it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
I thought you might have been one of the master's guests. Is all. Goodbye.
Nope. Bye-bye.
The two of you make your way away from this big old manor with a rune knight protecting it. And as you leave it behind, you finally head off toward what could only be the real for reals direction of the park.
Yay!
As soon as I find out which one of these it is. Because everything's loading in. There we go. I think. Okay. Also, I could have edited this one and got rid of the person sitting here, who is obviously a certain person, but I decided not to.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no one there.
Exactly. It just seems like it would have got rid of a lot of the picture if I did that. Anyway.
Here, let's solve the problem. I can't. Okay.
You have to hold on to it. Move it.
Oh, there we go. Just covered. I don't know who you're talking about. You knew exactly what I was gonna do.
You find some lady with a bag on her head. I'm kidding. You make your way in here to the park. As you do, you and Shomaru are able to be here in the park. Congratulations.
Okay, Shomaru, if you gotta go potty, now you can go potty, but it has to be in a bush or a tree.
Okay.
Shomaru, do you want to go potty?
Do I need to go potty?
I mean, it's been a couple hours.
Yeah, just to be safe.
You go and pee on a tree. It's just pee.
Okay.
It's not the black sludge from before.
I want to go make dog friends.
You want to go make dog friends? Let's see if there's any dog friends. Roll me for luck. See if there's any dog friends.
You know, I think this is worth 1 dog spiration. 5. 14.
Alright. Are you taking the dog spiration?
I'm putting it in the shame corner with the other one to get deleted.
Shame corner.
What the hell? What's Buff Jess doing over here? You start looking around for any other dogs, any other animals around. You're not able to find any dogs. However, you are able to find several other pets around this area. You find first off just some birds that are hanging out over here because they're birds. But you also find several other people who are just kind of like sitting on benches with like cats and things, just kind of like wandering around. You find there is one person who seems to have a large like ostrich-like creature that is just kind of like moving around.
That's so cool.
And finally, you find what appears to be a small pack of squirrels.
Squirrels!
You run to the squirrels and run away.
Squirrels, wait! Come back! I want to be your friends!
The squirrels run away. You have learned a valuable lesson about running at things.
I will not forget this lesson.
Be careful not to go far, Shomaru.
Okay.
Shomaru!
Birds!
What are you gonna do with all this
I'm gonna-
information of all these new friends around you?
I'm gonna explore and talk to the animal friends.
What
I want to
animal
make
do you wanna
friends.
talk to?
I wanted to talk to the squirrels, but they ran away.
Oh yeah, they
So
did.
let's talk to the
It's
birds.
almost as if I told you about. It's almost as if I taught you a lesson about running at random animals without saying anything first.
Besides screaming squirrels.
Besides screaming squirrels.
I'm gonna go talk to the birds.
What are you gonna
Because
do?
it's awkward
Are
talking.
you gonna approach the birds, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna approach them slowly and be like, "Hi, birds!"
You start saying, "Hi, birds, roll me knowledge," because you do have the "You Speak Dog" card,
Hooray!
which means
Use
that you
one
can
dog
have a chance
inspiration.
of speaking to other animals as well.
18 minus 1, so 17. And 9.
17, you start saying, "Hello, birds," and as you start approaching the birds look back at you, just like, "Oh, William, look, it is some sort of a beast." "Oh, yes, I do see, Dorothy, a beast indeed."
Hello, Dorothy and Wilbur. I'm a dog.
"A dog," he says. "Oh, yes, it is a dog. I've seen dogs before, William." "Oh, yes, Dorothy. I believe we've seen a dog just the other day."
It couldn't have been me, though. I wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday, I was in a box.
He says that he's not the dog, William. Oh, he could be the dog. You don't know. You can't just trust everything someone says, Dorothy.
No, I'm a good boy.
He says he's a good boy, William. Oh, he could be a good boy. He definitely could be a good boy. He's not shown us he's a good boy. How do we know you're a good boy, dog?
I'll prove it. I'll do something. What do you want me to do?
Cyan Gemini, $6. Inspiration to Emerald, 100% maximum, no chill. Alright, I'll give that inspiration to Emerald. Oh, it turns out Emerald's dead, so he can't get him. Sorry. Thank you for the donation.
I will happily take his dice because he is dead, and I have no shame of looting from the dead.
If you want to put them somewhere to someone else, Cyan, go ahead. But what'd you say?
I'll do something to prove I'm a good boy.
Oh, he said he will do something, William. Yes, Dorothy, yes. But we have to find out what could be done that would make him prove he's a good boy. Well, they start kind of chirping at each other, like very, very quietly. As they both turn back to you. Well, we have decided if you are such a good boy, then you should be able to get rid of those squirrels.
Says offline. So I click start streaming until.
Give it a bit, see if you can get it fixed. If not,
Yeah. Hopefully we're streaming and it kind of resumes it as where it left off. I don't know. That'll be a bit of a pain if that is the case.
See if you can get it fixed. If
A little
not,
bit.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I think we are.
So
Are we live?
So I think we're live again now, and hopefully, we're live now. I'm holding the stream while Blue gets his internet fixed. Hopefully, I didn't jump in too late, and that I'm hoping that this is still one concise stream.
Maybe.
Because it'd just be annoying if everything's split again. We're sorry for the technical difficulties. Yeah, I know. We're back with audio because right now I'm literally just holding the stream. Again, we're sorry for the issues. It seems like Blue's nets went out. He's trying to fix it as we speak on his end. So hopefully we can settle this matter. Let's see, session 4. Hopefully I caught it before it did that split thing. Usually it gives you like a minute or so. While we wait on that.
Yo!
Welcome back.
Yo, it just turned on.
Yeah, just
Turned
turned
on?
on. Okay, so
I went upstairs and all the lights were on the router, and I'm like, that's weird. And I came down, it's like, wah, and I hear your voice.
Okay, so you
Hooray!
just had a bit of an internet hiccup.
Well, no, it's because they're still working on the lines after the storm. I just went up and talked to Memo about it, and she's like, yeah, they're still working on those lines. I'm like, okay.
Alrighty, so do you want me to...
11 freaking something at night. They need to fix it.
So do you want me to hand you over the stream again?
Just I stop streaming. I'll get everything set back up, and then we can start again.
Well,
We'll be right back.
I thought you wanted to keep it all in one piece.
I mean, I don't know if I can.
Well, that's what I mean is I can hold it until you're pretty sure you're ready, and then I can hand you the stream.
Is it still one piece right now?
It still seems to be in one piece.
We can try.
We can try.
We'll
I'll hold it. I'll hold it for a second. But while we're in this little bit of a break, I was gonna actually ask the audience what they think about everything that's going on so far.
No one cares. That's what they think.
Okay, I guess no one cares. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had fun wasting your goddamn fucking time and money.
They hate it.
Ooh, shit.
Oof.
Fucking
Let me
You
get
need an
everything.
oof sound effect on hand at all times.
I'm gonna save the room, and I'm just gonna restart stuff.
That being said, I think I don't know if okay, so you're streaming on the Discord YouTube, but it's on your Twitch. I just realized.
Huh.
Oh. Well, yeah, well, yeah. His Twitch is gonna be the issue, but the YouTube.
The Twitch is gonna split up. I
Yeah,
don't care about
Twitch is gonna split, but YouTube isn't.
I don't care about you Twitchers. No, I'm playing. Nobody watches VODs on Twitch though, so it's fine.
But Twitch is a
Some people
viable
do.
agency still.
Nobody watches VODs on Twitch. How come I keep getting notifications, by the way, when people comment on your things?
On mine?
Huh?
Yeah. Like when I was on Twitch the other day, and it's like, I had a notification. I'm like, what's this notification? It's like somebody commented on the Reddit freaking thing. I'm like, I don't. That's not me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I need to look into this.
I was like, what? Why is that a thing? Why is that
Wizard
happening?
Bullshit going on here.
Because you're a mod.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have this I'm just gonna have this going so Twitch is also like, oh, she's doing art, because last time I was on Twitch I was doing art.
Hooray.
But Setzer actually said, Squeaky TBH, I love your commitment to the character. Hi Phoenix King. You probably weren't tuning in. We're just in the middle of technical difficulties while we're trying to get this backstory game going.
Yeah, I'd like to finish it this time instead of having to start it over again.
There will not be a part 3 if we can help it.
Right now, I'm just trying to hold everything together before I can pass it off to Blue again. So hopefully, everyone, thank you for your patience. Thank you for dealing with this.
By the way, Pink, your restream says on stream that chat is ready to display messages.
Yeah, I know. I don't have my restream up, and I'm not turning it on.
Gotcha.
Hooray!
I am starting tabletop again. So I'll let you guys know when it's good to jump in, and then whenever you guys can jump in, we'll switch over the streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now.
Again, I'm just trying to keep it all in one piece and stuff. Just makes life easier if we keep it in one piece.
No, ever since that storm on Friday, apparently people have been working on stuff, and it's just really unstable right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I kind of understand that feel. Like,
well, we had a tornado go
damn.
through, so I'm pretty sure it did a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. Don't get started though.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Don't get it started.
Before we get that started, I feel like I have to say, when all 4 of us are in the same area, it might implode from the just pure idiocy of our.
I'm sorry, you mean 3 of you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forrest Steele.
Yeah, I had to do a lot.
I'm ready for people to join
in.
With you guys joining in, Squeaky, I think I can start up the stream.
Okay, let me try to join in, and then we'll see how your connection's doing, and then we'll.
I would just stop the stream so I can start it while you guys are joining in.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. Let me just find my obus. I'll turn off. And
I'll be back.
3, 2, 1.
Hopefully it continued.
Hopefully.
I pushed the
Otherwise,
start
we do
button.
2.5.
I don't know if it's. I don't know.
I'll check via the live streaming.
We'll find out.
Hopefully we're still going on.
Hey, I know the Twitch just went on.
Welcome back,
Bring it on
Twitch.
Hi, everybody.
Somebody want to go onto the Discord and let people on Twitch know that we've came back?
I will do so.
Thank you, my boy. Just read if you want to. Just post everything I posted before. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I did tell people to stay seated.
Well, yeah, but they couldn't hear your Twitch, or they couldn't hear on Twitch because you were on your Twitch.
No, that's true.
But there you go. You have the weird back thing. They might not be even on Twitch right now, though, Squeaky. They might have just left, is what I was thinking.
Okay, I was also gonna check the viewer list. It does seem like some people left. But...
Yeah, because we're down to 20 right now. So yeah, just let it be known on Discord that we're back. We'll give everybody a couple of minutes before we start up again. We're gonna get this done.
Felix Backwater says that was almost a perfect transition.
I mean, yeah. That
What do you mean almost? It was completely. There was no transition of any kind.
I let people know.
I wanted to answer some people's questions because people were asking me stuff.
Screw people.
Go ahead.
Their questions mean nothing.
Some people. Kevin Hilton was like, Squeaky, is it hard to decide what character would do and say because of her ignorance? The first thing that pops into my head, she says it, done.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
I'm legit impressed, Squeaky, says Setzer. Well, I am trying to be an actress in some way.
I have a silver knife. I don't give a shit.
Emerald. Karma
That's
for
fitting.
denying my inspiration. Hey, Emerald. Fuck you.
Emerald. I'm just saying, man. You were dead. You were dead, so I can't give you inspiration.
Pretty dead.
Emerald, you sure Emerald isn't a cat? Because he's just dying left and right. He keeps coming back.
How many times does he
I
do
know
this
what
lesson?
cats are like. He's definitely not a cat.
I'm just saying, Emerald, you're the one taking this away from people if you are doing it.
You hear that,
Emerald will make
everyone?
me come over there.
He wasn't
we
doing it.
Fault.
Well, he's claiming responsibility. I'm just
He
saying.
claimed
It was
responsibility.
Cyan that donated.
No,
Emerald
but
wasn't
he
the one
said
doing
it's
anything. You think Emerald would donate? Emerald never donates.
Emerald doesn't have money. He's a fucking deer.
Hashtag blame Emerald.
yeah. Hashtag blame Emerald. He said it's his fault that the stream went down.
We'll wait till
Point at him
I
and
get
laugh.
back up. We'll wait till we get back up to 30, and we'll start from there. It's
Emerald,
going
how
up
could you do
steadily.
this? Thought we were all friends, Emerald. I can't finish that. I don't even believe that. But still, how could you?
How dare.
Don't make me come over there, Emerald, and do fucking nothing because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Emerald
It's
says, "I
freezing.
have donated."
Win.
No, he has. He has.
Pixar didn't happen.
I just love fucking with Emerald.
No. Let him do it again, so then we have more proof.
Cyan just gave a bit saying, "Fine, I'll give the dice to the kitchen knife named Chara." Okay, so we'll give the dice to Chara.
Why?
Why do you people give inspiration to the most random shit?
That's what we do, my boy.
Well, it might be actually going to me because someone had mentioned that she's turned from Frisk to Chara.
It's not
This is
going
the
to.
genocide route now.
How? How do you turn the char?
There we go.
Is it
We
Chara
have
or
It's not
Chara? Or is
turned
it
to Chara.
Chura? Or is it Choro?
we have
I
the
don't think
Chara
so.
inspiration now. Good.
I don't think so either,
We
but
need 3 of
I'm
them.
just saying.
Is it Kara,
Perfect.
Chara, or Churro? I prefer
Kara,
Churro.
Chara,
I think it's Kara.
I think it's Churro.
I think it's
I
actually
want
I think it's
Churro.
actually Kara, but yeah.
It is Kara.
Or
It is
Kara,
Kara.
'cause-
Because it's supposed to be
Alrighty.
characters, so it is Kara.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
with that being said, we have the 30 back. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing?
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
With that being said, you have been given a task to get rid of the squirrels because the squirrels are going in on these birds' territories, my boy. All the humans are giving the birds food, but the squirrels come down and they go to take the food. That you have to get rid of the squirrels.
Squirrels, get out of here! I'm gonna go over their tree.
You're gonna go over to the tree?
Yeah.
You make your way over to the tree where the squirrels are up at the top of the tree and they're just kind of looking at you.
Get out of here, squirrels!
Hey, a new guy. Did you know the Phantom Thief?
They're
Get
just
out of
looking
here!
at you.
Bark. Barking up.
Man, are they looking at you? Like, what the fuck's he gonna do? We're in a tree.
Oh no!
Oh no!
As you have made your way over to the squirrel tree, you're barking up at squirrels, when all of a sudden, would you like to roll for your awareness?
Let's use one dog inspiration. 12 plus 3, so 15, and... We're going with the 15.
Yeah. That doggo inspiration.
Doggo.
I'm running out of doggos.
As you were in the trees, you were barking up at a tree that has squirrels on it. The squirrels are like, up there being all squirrels. You hear something.
What I hear?
You can't fool me. I know what you are. It's at that point that you hear this. Roll me reaction.
My reaction.
The squirrels know too much.
Alright, let's use one more.
All you have left is some aspiration.
And
Nat
fake
20.
cards.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
You turn back just as you see some sort of metallic object go straight for you. You dodge out of the way. As you do, you see what appears to be some sort of machete-like thing enter the tree right where you were at. It seems to be connected by some small thread of magic. You can tell because you're sniffing it out and you got a nat 20. Seems to be some small thread of magic seems to be connecting it as it tugs on it and the machete-like object comes out from the tree. You follow it back to see what appears to be a woman in a tree.
How'd you get up there?
As this girl in a tree looks down at you. By the way, the squirrels have fucking left. This girl in a tree is staring down at you, looking at you with just a determined look on her face. You can't fool me with that.
Fool you with what?
Show me your true form, demon. I didn't mean to say demon. It's supposed to be monster. Show me your true form, monster. She throws down another one of the machetes going right near you. You were able to see it this time. You dodge out of the way.
I always look like this. Well, I mean, since I came out of the box, I used to be bigger, but now I'm not so big no more.
Up in the tree, this girl pulls back on the machete once more, bringing it back into her hand. She seems to have one in both of her hands as she's looking down. Your reign of tyranny ends now.
But the squirrels were taking the birds' food. I was just trying to help.
A likely story.
It is likely. Go ask the birds.
As she jumps down onto the ground, she goes over towards you, and as she does, Priscilla, you're hearing some things coming from the bushes.
Shomaru?
But first, Shomaru, we're getting into a fight.
Oh no.
You're actually gonna melt someone.
As this girl is in front of you, holding two machetes in each of her hands, she seems to be ready to attack you. With that being said, I will give you the first round since she's technically already attacked you.
Kind of don't want to hurt her, but at the same time, she is coming at me with machete.
That is true. She is definitely coming at you with definite machetes.
I think I will claw her.
You're gonna claw her? All right,
normal
roll me
claw.
athletics, my boy.
Here we go.
Is this woman just beating up a puppy in the park?
Yes, as far as anybody can tell.
Are you using just regular claw?
Yes. I don't want to give her worse fate than death.
Roll.
3, 9.
You go to claw at her. Your first claw does not seem to hit. She dodges out of the way with grace. Go ahead and try another. Try another. You have 2 AP left.
Claw. 9.
9 plus 6. That's 15. You strike with the second claw. This one seems to hit. As she dodges the first one, you jump forward and you give another like nee. As you do this, go ahead and roll me 1d4 plus your athletics modifier.
7.
You deal 7 damage. You have 1 more AP.
Claw.
She is not less weight than you, so you cannot push her back.
I would be surprised if she was.
I'd be concerned.
Go ahead and roll me athletics.
12.
You hit. Roll the d4 plus your athletics mod.
4 plus 6, 10.
You head forth. She dodges the first one, but you come in with 2 more paws, like nyeh. As you do, you hit her with both of them. She comes at you with both of her machetes. She brings them up and then she brings them right down. Let's go ahead and have you go ahead and roll me for your reaction.
I use this
Since I don't have a health or AC for you yet.
10. My reaction of 4, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, reaction of 4, so 14.
Rolling athletics mod. She beats that.
Okay.
As she goes down, she brings the 2 machetes downward. One of them doesn't seem to hit you, but it seems to cut off your retreat as the second one slices down on you.
How?
The next thing she does after she hits you with this is she brings up her hand, and what appears to be some sort of mist seems to be coming from it as she's casting a spell. Which fails. Which fails super hard. Some sort of like weirdo mist comes out from her hand, and she's like, nee. As that happens, turn order goes back to the top. Priscilla!
Huh?
You heard Shomaru doing something over in the bushes. Eventually, as you started moving over there, you heard him whimper. You make your way into the bushes, and you see Shomaru being assaulted by some girl with machetes.
Stop that! Get away from my dog!
She looks over at you as she does. Back away! This thing is dangerous!
I'm gonna push her.
Alright, go ahead and roll me athletics.
Athletics. I'm gonna add an inspiration. How dare she hurt my puppy?
Push her with your knife.
That's a 3.
It's not with your knife. She has machetes.
And that's a 13 with
13
3
athletics. At 16, you do hit. You're trying to push. As you get over your as you have pushed, she looks to you like, you have to get away from here. That thing is dangerous.
You need to get away. That's my dog.
Your dog? Likely story.
It's the truth. I found him fair and square.
She looks to you. She looks to Shomaru, who is behind you.
How would you feel if someone started attacking your dog?
I don't have a dog.
Well, that's why, because you keep attacking other people's dogs.
I could have a dog if I wanted a dog.
Well, I don't see you with one.
Well, I don't see
Wait
you
a
with
second,
one.
what the fuck
So
is happening?
there. So there, girl with dual machetes. How? Bet you fucking have egg on your face now.
Absolutely.
Wasn't there a fight just a second ago?
She looks to you. She looks to the dog. She points the machete at the dog. As she does this, she yells out, "A monster fitting this description has been stealing from all of the places around town."
We just got here today, and he's been in the box when I found him. There's no way. That's a lie.
I've been stealing stuff?
A monster fitting his description has been going around Hargy and stealing from all of the merchants.
Shomaru doesn't have anything. We just got here today. Maybe it's another person and their dog.
She looks at Shomer and she looks at you.
Joker, look. We have more.
Do you even think about that? It's gonna attack any poor dog you see just because someone said a dog did it? What if I said someone running around with 2 knives was going around and I punched you in the face?
That would be assault.
Well, you're assaulting my dog.
She looks to the dog. She looks at you. If this is your dog, then it's your responsibility for what it did.
It didn't steal. I've been with Shomaru all day.
You said you just came into town?
Yeah.
Prove it.
I don't know where I am.
Oh, we could go ask the guy who petted me at the gate. He can tell you we just came in today.
Oh, you
He
mean
gave me
Mr.
good pets.
Oh yeah, Mr. Knight and Mr. Roland and Mr. Other Knight. You can ask them.
Mr. Knight?
He was at the gate at the entrance to the city, and they all pet Shomaru and said he was cute.
Fine, show me.
Okay, it's a long ways away, though. I don't know how to get back to the
gate's right over there.
Okay, come with me!
The three of you head away from the park, having gone to the park and had a wonderful time. It's a great park.
Some of the birds are like, yes, Dorothy. It seemed like he was a very good dog.
Yes, he did scare away. They did scare away the squirrels. Yes.
It is so easy to manipulate those filthy landwalkers.
Fucking air people. As you make your way toward the city gates, the woman before with the 2 machetes puts them away on the back of her waist, just staring at you and staring at Shomaru. As Shomaru, you did get hit, you did get hurt. You're not really bleeding, but you did get hit and hurt. As you look at where you got hit, you notice that there seems to be some sort of a discoloration where you got hit, but you aren't bleeding. You can instantly tell that, especially with that nat 20 you got earlier with your end streams, you can instantly tell that this is the same look of magic that the machetes had the string connecting to with.
Why am I not bleeding, lady?
She looks at you. She just does a thing. She points 2 fingers at her eyes and points at you. And she's watching you.
Only one target says 1050 more inspiration to Priscilla.
Oh. Only one target. 1050. More inspiration to Priscilla. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of murdering a dog.
Well, all right then.
There you go.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Only one target.
Did you take my inspiration from earlier? I think it's still there.
Where's it at?
The one that's right here.
Oh.
Thank you. Look how honest I am. I could have taken that back.
The 3 of you make your way back toward the city gate. As you do, you come up against the Royal Knights from before who were at the gate, as well as you pass by Arthur in your carriage.
Hi, Arthur.
At this point, you pass by Arthur in your carriage. You go over to the knights. One of them's just like, "Oh, it's the cute puppy from before."
Hi, mister.
Oh, look at you, pat, pat, pat.
This lady attacked me. We came into town today, right?
Excuse me, sir. Oh yeah, you're that. Yeah. Hey.
She assaulted my dog.
Tell her we came into town today.
Yes, they came into town just earlier today. What do you mean assaulted a dog?
See, I can't steal things if I wasn't here to steal them.
I'm in the middle of my investigation.
She has 2 big knives, sir.
This is a guild mage. She's here to do a mission for the... I told you to stay out of trouble. We already asked for another guild mage to come in. I'm still working. He looks over at you, Priscilla. He looks over at Shomaru. Just take off the enchantments already. You're sure? You're sure this isn't the one? Yes, it's not the one for the last time. Just like the other one you brought in. She looks over at Shomaru, and as she does, she seems to put her hand up towards Shomaru. A small mist-like substance seems to come out from her hands, and that weird magical scar on you seems to disappear.
I'm better. I don't have the ugly on me now.
He looks back toward her as she does this. One more instance like this, and we're kicking you out.
Only one target also says, I also gave inspiration to the murder girl.
Well, apparently she doesn't need it anymore, does she? We'll give it to her whenever we get her name. That way we don't have to worry about it.
Murder inspiration.
But yeah, I did see the murder one. We don't have a name for it yet, so I wasn't just gonna call it Murder Girl Inspiration. But no. Anyway, whenever I ignore things, it's because I'm in the middle of doing something. So let's try not to bring it up. I'll get to it eventually.
Okay, dokie.
Gotcha. That being said, the Rune Knights seem to look to her. They basically told her any more things she does, and she's getting kicked out of town. As she seems to kind of back off from it, she looks over towards you guys. She looks over toward the Rune Knights. She kind of puts her arms down. She just kind of looks away like.
What's going on, lady?
She looks to the Rune Knights as they're just kind of looking at her like, yeah, what's going on? She just kind of backs off from there. She's not leaving, but she's getting away from the Rune Knight, or she's getting away from the Royal Knights.
Go over there. Is something wrong?
You going over to her?
Did they take your tutor? Yeah.
Priscilla, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Shomaru.
Okay. Now, were you saying, Shomaru?
Are you okay? Is something wrong? Did they take your chew toy?
Sorry. She puts her hand up to her forehead, and then she looks back, and she just kind of looks down, and she looks at you, and she looks at Priscilla, and she just kind of looks like she wants to cry. I'm sorry. I got information that this dog was.
But this specific dog? There's tons of dogs.
They said it was a dog with some sort of rune on its forehead.
A moon rune?
Kind of points to it. I don't know. It's just that. It was a small white dog with some sort of mark on it. I was looking around for information on the person stealing from this town. I've not been doing so well searching around. I've been here for about a week now, and I haven't been able to find anyone.
Why haven't, instead of immediately attacking every dog you see, maybe keep
I'm
an
not
eye on
immediately
them?
attacking every dog I see, but the thing stealing from this place is dangerous.
Yeah, but you also can't just say, hey, you look like the person
It was a talking
I'm
dog
after.
barking at wildlife.
It's okay. I thought you were attacking me because I was a demon.
She looks at you. What?
Hmm?
Did I not tell you that?
No.
She just kind of backs away, pulls a machete out at you. Demon!
No, Shomaru's a dog.
I'm a demon.
Mm-mm.
I probably should have told you earlier. I'm sorry. But I'm a good dog. I just got here today.
I found him in a box.
I found him in a box. You aren't doing anything bad. I did hurt you. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not here to wrangle up I'm not here to wrangle up demons or anything. I'm here for a mission. I'm sorry, though. I really am. I know I did bad, but they keep saying there's another mage here that's gonna do my job for me, and I feel like I have to rush through things now.
Well, what guild are you a part of?
I'm not really part of one yet. It's a trial thing.
Oh.
I have to finish this mission. If I don't, I'm not gonna be able to get in.
What guild are you trying to join?
A guild called Sabretooth. It's one of the strongest guilds. It's one of the strongest guilds in Fiore. They don't really let people in that often. And I was told that if I did this mission, then I could get in.
Oh.
So I've been here for like a week now, and I've just been running into dead end after dead end, and I don't know what else to do. Again, I'm really sorry. It's just the thing that's stealing from everyone's supposed to be really dangerous. And whenever I saw it, and it was barking up at the tree, and it was the exact description, and now I know it's a demon. She shows her machetes, but don't worry, these things don't cause any permanent damage. They're just enchanted.
I wouldn't want my fur to get ruined.
Mm.
But if this is a big deal, and you said it's a bad dog, I should be a good dog and stop them.
I don't even know if it's a dog anymore. The person said that it was your description. I don't think that there are many things around here that look like you. I haven't seen anything like that all week. That's why I thought that I finally found the lead I needed.
Who said it was a dog?
I've been asking a bunch of different people all throughout the town. One of them said that they had saw a dog going away from one of the sites. It fit your description. I should get going. I'm sorry. I have competition now. If I don't get this done, then the other guy's gonna win.
Well, maybe we can keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out?
Yeah, maybe if we find another dog that might maybe look like Shomaru but isn't Shomaru, maybe we'll talk to him or do something about it.
We'll stop the bad
Joker,
dog.
Look, we have more money.
According to eyewitness reports, it was some sort of a humanoid creature in most of the different areas. They apparently have some sort of transformative abilities. That's why I thought it might have been you.
Okay.
I don't have much else to go on other than that, though. I can't think of anything that ties any of them together. They keep stealing from all the different shops around here. They're stealing magical artifacts that seem to have some wealth or merit to them. But you can't find a single magical weapon in this town anymore.
We got a magical weapon we brought into town yesterday. Well, not yesterday, today.
Actually, I know where maybe you can keep an eye out. I sold a staff to a person named Mr. Roland, and he hasn't been robbed yet. If they're robbing magical places, he might be next. So if you keep an eye out there, then maybe at some point they'll turn up there, and then you can catch them, and then you'll get in the guild you want to get into.
Oh, wait, I have a good idea. You should let people know he has a magic stick, and then if that guy hears, he'll go get the magic stick, and we'll be like, wham, boom, and we'll beat him up.
Well, he seems to be the person seems to be able to steal even without any prior knowledge of what's around. You say that there's a merchant around that has a weapon now. That is a really good lead. Do you think you can take me there?
Sure, we have to go back to Mr. Roland anyway, because I said I was going to help.
Yeah,
thank you very
he said
much.
he was gonna
I'm still
make
really
her
sorry
work.
about what happened.
It's okay. I took a fireball to the face earlier.
He did. You're not the first person to have attacked him.
I won't do it anymore. You're a good dog. Demon thing.
I put my head up for head pats.
He looks at you.
He likes when you pet him.
Looks down, looks at Priscilla, looks down, reaches down, pat, pat, pat.
Yay! I love head pats. You're the best. I like you, lady. You're nice.
Okay, let's go back to Mr. Roland. I have to help him work. He's gonna show me how to work.
Where are we going?
It was in the docks.
Yeah, the docks.
She gives a nod like, okay. Man. You three start making your way to the docks as Arthur's just like, all right, later, bye. Bye again, masters, or whatever.
We can't take
Later,
Arthur.
Arthur.
We can't take Arthur, but we know he's there.
Arthur is safe.
You
Oh,
continue
and
making-
be
you
careful
continue
of your
making your way-
pockets.
You continue making your way through. As you do, you go back toward the docks. You see that as soon as you guys enter the docks, the woman with you gets really antsy. She has both of her machetes out at the ready, and people seem to be giving you guys a wide berth. She just like is looking around like, don't nobody gonna steal stuff from me, not again.
Wow. You must be really smart. They're not even trying to brush against you.
Yeah.
She just like kind of like looks at you guys, puts a hand behind her head, like, yeah, I'm smart.
Wow.
As you guys make your way to the docks, you guys start heading off toward the small cabin-like area that you had left Roland at. As you do, you guys get there and you go out and you're at the outside of it, and there's no door.
Uh-oh. Mr. Roland?
You go up to the door frame. As you do, you guys look inside. You look inside to find the entirety of the carpenter cabin seems to be, well, ransacked, for lack of a better word.
Oh no. Mr. Roland!
You look inside and you see that all the different stop calling out for him. Don't worry, let me give you a response. You look
Sorry.
inside for him, and as you do, you see all kinds of his junk that he had been given, seemingly broken all along the ground, scattered like debris. You see that his table seems to have been destroyed in a bit of a scuffle. And off to the side of the room, you see
Mr. Roland!
You see Mr. Roland as he's up against the corner of the room, just kind of like seemingly looking like he's either dead or unconscious. You see that there is bits of blood coming down from his head.
Oh no, Mr. Roland!
You guys make your way in. As you do, you just you see that the girl with you is looking around.
This is a robbery. A robbery happened here.
I want to sniff around the room. I want to see if there's strange smells.
You start
From
sniffing
last
around the
time.
room. Priscilla, are you going to Roland?
Yeah, I'm gonna check his head.
You go up to Roland, you start checking his head. You take off his bandana and you see that he has several head wounds.
Oh no. I need a band-aid. A bandage. Do you have... He's bleeding a lot.
It's like, we need a bandage. Come on, someone help me find a bandage, you say as you're holding his bandana in your hand.
Here's one. Gotta wrap his head around.
You attempt to wrap stuff around the bandage around his head. Roll me for knowledge.
Hold on. I'm gonna...
I don't have a lot of that.
You don't? Neither one of you do.
I'm gonna put 2 inspiration.
First roll?
11.
12 altogether?
4,
Mm-hmm.
19.
Hey, that's an unnat 20.
Hooray!
Go to these two. You begin wrapping the bandage around Roland's head with a bit of finesse. Maybe it's because you just aren't really thinking about it too much. You're like, oh, this part's bleeding and I don't want it to be bleeding anymore. So you wrap it around him at different parts of him, and you do kind of get some of the blood out from his eyebrows and his eye. As you see that on the other side there does appear as the girl with you appears to be looking around at everything. Shomaru, roll for your instincts.
Let me roll. I don't have any dice, so it's just going to be my instincts of 5.
Can I
And
roll my
roll
smash dice if I'm trying to make love
that
to the
one.
house?
I don't smell a damn thing.
That was a 7.
I smell
not a nat
blood. Oh, sorry.
That's a 7.
It's hard to see from all the way up here, okay?
I get you.
7.
You begin looking
5.
around the area. You're not really finding much of anything to go on. Roll me for your luck.
14.
You begin, again, you're looking around everywhere, trying to figure out if you can find anything around that could potentially point to anything. You can't really smell anything. Whatever happened in here, obviously, there was a bit of a scuffle. You smell a bit of Roland's blood. You don't really smell anything from other people. As you begin looking around, however, you do find what appears to be like a glint of some sort, some sort of a glint of some sort of metal or something. As you begin looking around, you go underneath and you start grabbing at it with your snout. Roland seems to give a bit of a as he's sitting up against the wall. Both Priscilla and the other girl are around him at this point. Priscilla, Roland seems to be waking up.
Mr. Roland, are you okay?
What's going on?
What happened?
Where'd that
Everything-
bastard go?
Who came in? What bastard?
Teaching her so many swears.
Oh no.
What bastard? Somebody came in asking about that staff you brought in, trying to see if they could get it from me. They mentioned something about something else too, that dog of yours. Asking where it was going. I didn't have it fixed up yet, so I didn't want to sell it to him for a cheaper price, so I told him to get lost, but he kind of like motions to the room. He wasn't alone.
What did he look like?
Him and a couple of guys jumped me. Trying to remember, but I can't think of anything. I couldn't fight against all of them, but I did grab something. He looks into his hand and just kind of notices there's nothing there. He had something on him, and I chucked it. At which point, Shomaru, you come back with something in your mouth.
I found a thing.
You come back with a thing.
Black.
It appears to be some sort. I can speak. It appears to be some sort of a glimmering jewel.
It's sparkly. I like it. Can I keep it?
You drop this you drop this glimmering jewel onto the ground. As the girl looks down at it, she's like, oh, "Wow, I wouldn't think you'd find something like this in this shop." No, that's it. That's the thing that guy had on him. It's way too expensive to be from anything here in the port.
What do you think it is? I mean, it's shiny.
It's a gem, I guess. I don't know. It was just something that I grabbed from his pocket.
I look to the machete girl.
I don't know. We could sell it.
I roll it around and sniff it.
Is there a scent on it, Shomaru?
Shomaru, if there was something on there, unfortunately, you weren't able to get it.
It smells like Roland.
This has to be the work of the one stealing from all the shops. All the magical weapons seem to be going to one place.
Wait, one place? What?
Well, I mean, it's always the same person, right? Just that guy who can transform. Even if we did have an eye on what he saw, there's no way it would probably be the same as all the other sightings.
Wait, this is a rich person thing, right?
There's no way something like that's in the docks, that's for sure.
Let's go ask the rich people. Like that nice guard from earlier.
Yeah, maybe he knows. He was talking that the master had a bunch of gas.
Oh, you mean the manor on the side of town?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we could go ask. I don't think anyone like that would probably want to go around taking a bunch of magical weapons, though.
Well,
they could just buy them.
Maybe they don't want to buy them.
I guess. I don't know.
We'll just pretend like we found it and we're returning it. So we'll ask who it might belong to.
All right. It's as good a lead as anything. Let's go.
You should lay down and get some sleep, Mr. Roland. I'll come and help you with work later.
It's probably not going to be any work today.
Then I'll help you rest later.
He just kind of like gives you finger guns, like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Is that you?
Little did we know that this is Magnus.
He changed his name to blend into society.
My name is Roland Magnus.
Roland Magnuson. My father was Magnus Magnuson.
My god.
There we go.
What a disappointing line.
What was Magnus's actual last name again?
What? Prospero.
Prospero.
My name is Roland Prospero. Do you three want to head out toward the manor you guys have found?
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Everything's perfect. You guys begin to make your way over toward the manor that you had left behind before. It's getting a little bit darker in the day as you guys are making your way over through here. As you guys are here, you see that the guard from before is still over by the small little boats and stuff that lead to the actual manor.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Oh, it's that girl from before, and it's the really weird one that's been in town lately. What can I do for you?
We found this, and it looked pretty expensive and shiny, so we thought it might belong to one of the master or his guests.
The Rune Knight steps forward. He looks over at the object you have in your hand. Well. Yes, this is definitely one of the masters. But why would it be out in the common town? Or why would it be out with the commoners? Whatever. Thank you very much. Here. He holds a hand out for it.
Here you go.
She's gonna look at this person.
Now what?
I don't, who even lives here anyway?
You don't know the master?
I'm not from this place.
You're standing in front of... sorry. I had to itch my head. You're standing in front of Master Joseph Etkin's manor, the son of the head of the Magic Council.
Oh, that sounds important.
It is very important. Master Joseph is a very important boy. He'll be taking up his father's legacy soon, you see. He's working hard every day to get into the Magic Council, training both body, mind, and his magic.
Would that mean
Can we go
that
say hi?
Would that mean that he needs really good magic stuff so he can be super good at magic?
The master is a prodigy at magic, you see, girl. He doesn't need anything in particular.
Oh, okay.
Can we go say hi? I want hip hats for bringing back a shiny.
Shomaru did a really good job looking for it. He likes to get rewarded.
The master doesn't see too many guests, especially those of the people of the town. He looks over at Priscilla. Priscilla, you got a good charisma earlier. He seems to be regarding you over the other two, because again, he seems to think you have some merit to you. Would you like to roll me for your diplomacy to see if you can get him to listen to you?
I'm a dog.
Sure. I'm gonna put 2 inspiration into this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do there. And roll. That's a 10.
Second roll.
That's a 17.
Third roll.
That is an 8.
Your diplomacy is a 5, I believe?
My diplomacy, I actually think is a 5, yes.
It says 5. All right. As he looks to you, but I do suppose the master does need to worry about getting some new contacts, especially with someone of your pedigree. The master would love to see you, ma'am.
Yay!
Then
Can she come too?
Then I should go with her as her friend.
Yeah, she's our friend. She's nice. She patted my head.
Also, I have to row the boat for the miss. He just looks over like, well, obviously you're gonna row the boat for her. No one else is going to.
Yeah, I don't have thumbs.
Come now, go ahead. As he steps aside, revealing one of the boats. Do you want to step inside?
Yeah.
Doop. Doop. Doop.
She's just gonna whisper to Shomaru.
I have pedigree. I didn't even know what that was until... What's pedigree?
I don't know. I think that has something to do with dog breeding.
Well, I have it apparently.
Wow! That's
Wow!
amazing!
You guys... Are you... Okay.
Is something wrong?
No, it's fine.
What's wrong?
I don't like to judge people.
Okay, that's...
What was that, Squeaky?
She just literally says, okay. Okay. I don't like to judge people. Okay.
Oh no.
With this girl rowing you guys across, you guys do get there eventually. You get to the opposite pier where you do see other members of these knights waiting. Like, we're members here too. Meh. You'll see the master. Meh. Fine, go ahead. Meh.
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 I have pedigree. Pay.
You get to the area, and as you do, we will stop and we will catch up with all the bits, because there has been some bits. I just wanted to make sure we get to this area first, because this is where the final frontier, the final showdown might take place. Who's to say? Anyway, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. Inspiration to Windhelm. You did another 100 after that said at Nor, but I'm going to choose that as giving an extra one to Wilhelm since you did 350 to Wilhelm, so I'm going to say that Wilhelm gets 2. Then you did another 400 for Doggo Inspiration, so that's going to be 2 for Wilhelm and 2 for the Doggo.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Only one target.
Yeah.
I have not forgotten. Again, I just did not want to stop things while I was doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I only say that because people keep on reminding me. 2. Other dice, okay. And 2 for Wilhelm. Wilhelm does not have a dice as of right now, so we're just going to have to make up one.
We have more money.
Copy. I mean, we have Titan inspiration over here, but that's not Wilhelm's.
No. Maybe one day, but no.
Wilhelm
Maybe one day you'll
inspiration.
become one with Titan.
I wish we could like make it rainbow colored.
Prismatic dice. I
Exactly.
would kill for that.
And then Cyan Gemini gave 200 more bits. Last inspiration tonight for me started with full bottle of alcohol for drinking game, emptying it, dice to murdery girl. All right, so
Joker,
she has
look.
3 dice now, and no one has figured out what her name is yet. Only one target does 1,000 more bits for more doggo inspiration, so it's going to be 5 more doggo inspiration. Thank you very much. Only one target.
Yeah. I'm a good boy.
There you go. With that, murdery girl with the murdery girl McMurder has 3 inspiration. So let's go ahead and I'll just give her 3 random ones. I'll give her 3 Chesters for now. Oh. And with that being said, you guys are now waiting outside of the manor. You look inside. It's a pretty big manor. It's bigger. It's bigger than you would have expected it to be, but again, it doesn't take 5 to 10 minutes to walk from one side to the other like your manor did, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Wow. This is so much
Joker,
bigger than the
look.
box.
We have more.
Not as big
900
as
more,
my house,
900
though.
more bits, more murder inspirations. Okay. All right. I wish you guys would hurry up and ask for a name so I can actually make these. Anyway. Again, it doesn't look like it'd take like 5 to 10 minutes to go from one side to the other of this place, so it's definitely smaller than your manor, but hey, whatever.
This is a nice house.
As you go to step inside, I'd like both of you to roll me for your awareness, please.
Oh, weird. Oh, oopsies. What did I accidentally? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, good. Thought
Roll
I awareness.
4, and I think my awareness is a 4.
I'm
You're
actually not
doing
going to
it.
use inspiration
No,
this
it's
time.
a 3. So 7.
That's a 13 with my 4 awareness, so that's 17 actually.
Priscilla, as you are
Yes.
outside of this place, you notice that you are not the only person here. You see that up on one of the one of the low roofs of this place there appears to be a figure that you recognize.
Oh, it's Chester.
Did you say that in front of the manor at the guy who is clearly sneaking around up at the top? We're outside of the manor where there are knights.
Let's go look at Shomaru. Oh, look, it's Chester, Shomaru.
I think he's being sneaky.
He's playing ninja. We didn't see him, okay, Shomaru?
Okay, he's a good ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me for
Hey,
luck, both of you.
She was gonna be like, "Hey, you,
Both of you roll me luck.
luck."
For the love of God.
17.
You know what? I'll give
No.
you that. All right, nobody listened to the dog. Nobody listened to the talking dog
4.
that is interesting because it's talking.
Mine is a 14.
The Runat's just like, yeah, whatever. Talking dog. Who gives a...
We've heard about this talking dog all day. It's not so cool. We have a talking cat.
I take offense to that. As a talking cat.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It happened again,
Uh-oh.
didn't it?
Oh, you're
No,
right.
no, you're back.
You were scared for a
It's
second.
coming
It's
back.
it's
Okay, it was Reb for a second, so it did cut off. So hopefully everybody's back. The stream did die for a second.
Quickly.
No, I'm taking over.
Don't do it
No,
yet.
I'm taking over.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, it said you disconnected.
I know, but just wait, because like before, it was just for a second. Anyway, we're started back up. Don't do that anymore.
Sorry.
It's fine. Anyway.
We're playing with fire right now, it seems. And the wick is getting pretty small.
You guys make your way into the manor, being led by the knights of the place. As you do, you find yourself
you. Is that you? No. You find yourself looking at a young man who is waiting inside the manor, looking back to all of you. This young man has very vibrant crimson red hair, and he just seems to be sitting in a very lavish looking chair. He's like, well. I was told I was having some visitors.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello, Master Joseph. As he sits there, you guys are in front of the guy. What do you want to do? You don't know anything about him. You just know that apparently this rock was his.
Hello, Master. We found a belonging of yours somewhere, and we had a feeling it belonged to you.
A belonging
Also,
of
I
mine.
can't get-
I don't usually leave this place. I don't know if it would be a belonging of mine.
Also,
We asked the guard. He said it was yours.
I can't get back in the room.
We're almost done, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't have to roll anything.
Anyway. What were you saying?
No, Shomer is right. The guard said it was yours.
He looks over, like, well, are you gonna show me what it is, or what?
I'm pretty sure, didn't the guard take it?
He didn't take it because you said you were gonna go.
Okay, here it is.
He looks at the item. Doesn't look familiar to me. The guard must have been wrong.
Can I roll to get the feeling that he's lying? Even though I'm not in the room.
Looking at this person, you go to try to see if you can figure out if he's lying or not. He seems to be perfectly fine. Like he doesn't really seem to be lying at all. He doesn't give off any impression that he's lying. You're looking at his facial features; they're not really seeming to move at all. Everything about him seems to be perfectly calm and still.
I mean, it looked pretty expensive and fancy, like something a master would have.
Or any of the merchants in this place if they got lucky.
But wouldn't that mean that they stole from you?
Again, that doesn't seem to be mine. They might have stole from someone else, I guess. Where'd you find that at? I'm guessing if you found it and you think it to be stolen, you should probably tell the guards about it. Let them know that there was some thief who took it. Did you find it inside of anywhere? Anyone around that could have been said thief?
Well,
She's gonna look at the murdery girl, kind of like,
we found it on the floor.
On the floor where?
By a shop.
Well, then that shopkeeper must be a thief by your logic, right? Again, nothing about him seems to be changing. His facial features seem to be perfectly still.
No,
I mean, I don't know. The guy was really beat up.
Yeah.
Maybe he got caught.
No, the shop just got robbed because I sold something to the shop and it was gone.
You sold something to the shop and it was gone, you said. As soon as you say that, I'll roll for you. I'm gonna have you roll for your awareness. I'm gonna have you do the same thing, my doggo boy. Do either of you want to use any inspiration?
I want to use 2.
I'll use a 1.
Okay.
I can't get in.
I know you can't. I have to restart for you to get in.
I know.
Three rolls for you. A nat 20 coming from Priscilla.
Yay.
Which is good because the other 2 rolls were shit. And coming from Shomaru. First roll and second roll. Shomaru got a 15, I believe. As you say that you had sold an item, you look around the area as you see that off in the corner there appears to be a table with a very familiar looking staff on it, with very familiar looking bite marks in it.
Hey, that's the staff I sold to Mr. Roland.
It's the stick I got.
You see that that the girl with you looks over at it and she looks back to you guys. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's got the bite marks that Shomaru put on it.
Yeah, I chewed it good.
Oh, that old thing? That's been here for forever. Our dogs must have chewed on it.
No, you're lying. That's the same staff. Those are Shomaru's bite marks in the same exact place where we found it from.
I'm lying? You come into my house and call me a liar. Do you have any proof that I'm lying?
That's my staff.
And you're a robber.
And this is yours.
He looks at you guys.
I think, as my daddy used to say, the proof is in the pudding, except there's no pudding to put the proof in.
He puts his hand up into the air.
What?
Guards!
Huh?
Coming from behind, several rune knights enter the room. As they do, they're just kind of hanging out around the area for a minute. I'm being accused of robbery even though I haven't left my home. I'd like you to please take care of these. Take them off to wherever it is you take criminals.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Coming into my house, slandering my name. Carrying weapons, no less.
But you said that this thingy was yours, and now you're saying it's not yours. And then you also have my staff.
I have my staff. I don't know about your staff. Not to mention, he looks over at the girl with the machetes, coming in here with 2 weapons and even concealing one as well. He steps forward, looking to you, Priscilla. Why would somebody conceal a weapon coming into a rich person's home if they weren't going to do anything terrible to them?
How did you look under my skirt?
I've never looked under your skirt. Again, his face remains completely still.
How would you know that I have something under my skirt if you didn't look under my skirt like you said?
I don't have to stand here for this. Guards, please take them away. These people are obviously thieves.
I don't want anything that you have, sir. It's not really...
Lady, he knows stuff, just like the robber you said would.
You do seem to know an awful lot. How do you know that girl has some sort of weapon? I don't even know that. Obviously, it's because you're here in my home. My magic would have told me. I am a prodigy after all. Now please take them away.
That still means you looked under my skirt, which means you're perverted.
It's better than being a thief.
Except I haven't stolen anything.
Get out. Take them away. One of the rune knights tries to grab you, Priscilla.
Please don't do that.
If you don't stop him, he grabs you. Going does not stop him from grabbing you, unfortunately.
Shomaru, help.
Shomaru. You see the rune knights around. Go to grab Priscilla. What do you do?
Wearing armor, so biting them's a terrible idea.
I mean, they're wearing clothy stuff, but there's probably some armor there, yeah.
I mean, if it's just clothy, I'll go bite him.
You go to bite him. As you do, one of the rune knights seems to stick his hand out in order to grab at you. You get away from it because you were a small doggo, and you go to bite him. As you go to bite him, he kicks you away from him. Roll me for athletics. I will roll for your athletics. What do you want to put into it, if anything?
I'll put 1 in.
Put 1 in. 2. 11. still pretty good for you. And 17, holy crap. That is a 23 altogether. As he tries to kick you away, you do get kicked away slightly, but you don't take anything from this. You just stand back up and give more gurs. Priscilla, you have now been taken in by one of the Rune Knights, as well as on the other side, the murder girl seems to be taken by 2 of them. She does not draw her blades on them because she knows fucking better. She's like,
I'm not here to steal anything. I just wanted to give it back.
You come into my home, you accuse me of being a thief by looking at one of my things, you conceal a weapon, you bring a mage to my door. What else can I say? You thought I was here by myself. And it looks like you were trying to either steal from me, or if you say you're not a thief, then you must be some sort of assassin.
No, because I have pedigree.
Well then, your pedigree. He looks over at Shomaru. I guess it's time for you to see what true pedigree is. He stands up and he starts walking over toward the table that has the staff. You guys do anything?
Are the guards still going at me? Am I just been kicked away?
You were just kicked away. The guards aren't grabbing you. You're a tiny pupper. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. You know what? Fuck this guy. I'm gonna go at him.
You're gonna go at this guy?
Yeah.
You make your way toward him. As you do, he turns to you. Again, he had made his way over toward the table that was right near him, and he picked up the staff. He holds the staff out to you, and just a large grin appears on his face. A very unnatural looking grin, by the way, Shomaru, as you look at it. It almost seems as if his skin almost seems to like fold in on itself when he smiled.
Ugh.
Because again, the entire other time there was nothing showing up at all. As this happens, he smiles and lets loose a fireball coming from there. I'll have you roll for reaction. Do you have anything you want to do? Put anything in?
How many do I have left?
You have 5.
Okay, I'll put 2 more in.
2 more.
So 3 rolls.
First roll? 19. Okay. Second roll, we're just looking for 20s now. You immediately see this coming. You're like, I'm not getting hit by fireballs again.
I know what this does.
You jump back and you start growling at him. As this happens, he has the staff out and he looks toward one of the Rune Knights like, well, get him. As the Rune Knight comes out, he attempts to go after you. Shomaru, unfortunately, it seems like everyone around you is being taken. Priscilla has her arms being grabbed. The girl to the side didn't want to fight against the Rune Knight, so she didn't even actually put a fight against them. Although she does look very concerned for you. You do know that someone else is around here, and you also know that you yourself have some abilities you might be able to use. However, it just really sucks, Shomaru. Like, if you were in your other form, you could take these guys down immediately.
I could. If only I was a big dog.
If only you were a big dog. What do you want to do? You have several options ahead of you.
So they're walking towards me.
One of them, the Rune Knight in question, is behind you. He's looking like he's going to be trying to grab you, and then the boy here is in front of you with the fire staff. You know that as soon as you get near, he will attempt to fire it at you again.
How far does my the blight move go?
The blight move makes a large area in a C shape ahead of you. Inside of this room, it might be pretty bad. You might hurt Priscilla and or the other girl with it. It is a large area.
Is there a way out of the room?
Huh?
Is there another way out of the room that I can actually get to?
You can attempt to go past the Rune Knight and leave if you want.
I'll go try and get frickin'. I'm blanking on his name.
Well, again, he was sneaking in from outside. So he's probably not outside anymore.
So I'm saying, is there any other ways out of the room? Or is there only the one entrance?
Well, again, like you're in the main area of the manor right now. You came in from the entrance. You can go to other rooms, but at the same time, like that's not gonna help Priscilla and the girl. If you want to leave the room, you definitely can. If you want to do stuff in here, you definitely can. If you want to say anything out loud, you definitely can. Such as the fact that you can become a big doggo.
This isn't fair. If I was...
The Rune Knight reaches down towards you as you're saying this. He goes to pick you up. Go ahead and keep talking.
If I was a big dog again, I would bite you. Or something.
He picks you up. Do you want to try to bite him as he's picking you up?
Yes. I don't like this guy.
We will roll for you. We will roll for your bite. We'll roll for an athletics roll. It's pretty good. That's a 17. As you bite down into his shoulder as he picks you up, you are still a tiny doggo though. As he just kind of like, you bite down onto him, he goes, "Argh!" And he just brings up his free hand and bashes you repeatedly with it while you're chewing onto him. Priscilla, your doggo has been picked up and he is getting beaten on.
Hey, let him go!
Can I send magic at him, like dandification magic, or do I have to touch him for that?
Well, Priscilla, you know that you can't use dandification magic on magical beings. Why would you be able to do that? That's one of the things that dandification magic says you can't do. But for some reason, again, your pupper is in danger. He's having problems here, and he keeps and he just said something about it being unfair because he used to be big. He used to be able to take these things. You don't remember this being big. He's always been tiny for you.
But there has to be a way to make him big, like he says he is, if he used to be big.
Well, do you want to try anything? Do you want to try to see if he can be big?
I want to give Shomaru magic to make him big.
You want to try to give Shomaru magic to make him big? Well, you start trying to think about how you can do that, and as you start thinking about it, your hand hurts. You look down at your hand, the one that had gotten cut earlier today. As you're looking down at it, it seems to have healed up somewhat, but as you're looking down at it, it seems to sting. It seems to really hurt. You start holding on to it with your other hand. The Rune Knight holding on to you is like looking down, like, "Hey, calm down. What are you doing?"
My hand hurts.
You start looking down at it. You're trying your best to figure out what's going on there. But just like before, whenever you touch that tomb, you feel like some of your magic is leaving you.
Ow.
As this happens, Shomaru, you begin to feel a little strange. You begin to give off some sort of smoke-like stuff coming from your mouth. The person that you're biting seems to be freaking out a bit. He starts punching you with a lot more readied ferocity. He starts going, no, what the fuck is this thing? And as he's doing this, Priscilla, you seem to call out in pain. The pain keeps getting worse and worse. And as you call out, your magic leaves you. I would give you this card, but unfortunately, you are not here. If you were looking on the actual thing, you can see it. However, as I hand over to you the final card for you, Priscilla, called Shomaru's Seal. Due to your bond with Shomaru, you are able to give him your power and make him into a giant form temporarily. This increases not only his size, but seems to allow him to tap into more abilities that lay dormant in his body. As we see, Shomaru begin to give off some of that dark smoke coming from his mouth. The rune knight that's holding him seems to start giving way, his knees buckling as Shomaru seems to start growing at a very fast rate on top of him, until eventually he is literally on top of the rune knight. As this happens, Shomaru, you are Big Pupper now. I'm gonna put you literally on him. I knocked him over and I put your big form just on him. Shomaru, you have made your way here. All the rune knights seem to let go of Priscilla and the other girl, and they start going forward. As they do, all these rune knights around you are coming straight for you. Shomaru, as they're coming to you, you seem to remember stuff about yourself. You seem to remember something about things you can do as you let out this big roar toward everyone. All of the rune knights seem to almost freeze in place as you roar at them. All of them seeming to look like they want to fight you, like oh, this thing is terrifying and I don't like it. You're about the size of an adult male standing on all fours. As each of these rune knights come up to about your head, they are all just looking at you in just complete awe at this point. However, the person behind you, you look back to him as he seems to have a very annoyed look on his face. Again, after he had smiled that first time, where his skin kind of folded up against it, it seems to be doing something similar as well, looking back at you. As you look back at him, you let out a roar. He pulls out his rod, because with this roar you let out, I'm giving you your final card as well. You issue him a challenge. A demonic challenge. While you are enlarged, you give off an aura of danger around you. You terrify all targets around you into a sense of having to fight you in particular. He pulls out the staff and he looks like he's about to send a fireball directly towards you. At this point, this man is sufficiently just distracted with you and you alone, terrified of what this humongous dog is going to do inside of his place. He's just like, demon! The rune knights all prepare to attack as well. As everyone's preparing to attack, he pulls out the staff, the fireball staff, and he goes to see like he's going to let it loose. The rune knights are all surrounding you as if they're going to attack you. And in these final moments, before the fireball is let loose, a figure falls down from the ceiling. As this man is now thoroughly distracted by you and only you, Chester jumps down, and as he does, he just sends the back of his leg into the back of the head of this person, sending them flying forward, going into the ground. You look and as you see Chester land, he seems to look over towards you and Priscilla, rushing over to you guys and putting his arms down on the one that he just knocked over. The rune knights all around you begin to start coalescing. As they do, the woman from before seems to go back from behind them, seemingly grabbing each of them and stabbing them once with each of her machetes, them all giving off this slight glow of magic like before. As she does this, she puts her hands together. A mist-like substance comes out from it, just like what happened when she stabbed you before. And as it does, the rune knights all seem to fall to the ground, almost as if they fell asleep.
Oh.
That's what she was trying to do to you earlier. She's trying to stab you and take you and put you to sleep.
I see. Did we do it?
As each of you watch forward, all the rune knights falling to the ground. Chester over top of the man in front of you. You looking down at the man who seems to have this large scepter, this large fiery scepter beside of him. You reach down and you grab the scepter from his arms and you throw it across the room. The person on the ground, as they had hit the ground, something of their face seemed to have shifted as well as you look at them. Whatever they had over their face, it seems to be very much skewed and strange, as if it wasn't supposed to be there before. He shakes Chester off of him and stands up. He looks back toward all of you and goes to shift around his face a little bit with his hands. As again, it looks as weird as you would think it would. He seems to be wearing some sort of fleshy mask. He looks forward toward the two of you. What are you doing here, demon?
I came to find a thief.
You're stepping on my territory is what you're doing. Shomaru, as you look toward this person, now that you are bigger and you are stronger and you are much better at almost everything possible, you start sniffing in the air around this person as you do smell the scent of a demon on him.
That's too bad. It's my territory now.
I peed on it.
I'm gonna pee on you.
What do you think you're doing in here? All of you, get out! Get out before I get really mad. Priscilla, you bring out the knife that you had gotten earlier from Roland. You make it into your little knife sword. As you see that Chester in front also seems to just be ready for an attack. He puts his hands up in fists and just seems to be jumping back and forth like he's ready to fight. The girl from behind has both of her machetes at the ready. And then, again, there's just a large Shomaru just looking at this guy. He begins looking around as if, well, fuck.
You're the one that hurt Mr. Roland.
I did a lot more than that. But what are you gonna do? How are you gonna prove anything like that? Are you gonna tell everybody there's been a demon in their midst the entire time? And what about you? There's no way this demon of yours is registered.
He's not a demon, he's a dog.
He looks over at Shomaru and looks back at you like, are you fucking stupid?
Well, my magic doesn't work on demons, and it worked on him. Explain that.
He motions to Shomaru like,
Yep, that's Shomaru. I found him today.
I think I can change back. Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
no, we're gonna punish you and save the day like the superheroes do.
he looks at you guys. As he does, he seems to understand that he is completely outmatched at the very least, even though he's still very, very wondering why you're so fucking stupid to look at a demon and still not say it's a demon. He's just like, whatever. The magical weapons in this place weren't even that good for a port town. He doesn't see any way out of this. As he does, he seems to just close his eyes. You see a pair of eyelids underneath the actual skin of this person.
Ew.
As those eyelids seem to close. Shomaru.
Yes?
You sense some sort of demonic energy coming from him.
You trying to do a thing?
He seems
Do
to
I
be
have to
trying to do a
attack
thing.
him? I'm gonna attack him and bite his face.
You go to attack him and bite his face. Let's roll for your athletics, which, by the way, when you are in your big form, your athletics are increased by 2. Your intimidation's increased by 5, but your athletics is increased by 2. Do you want to do anything? You want to use any points into this?
I have 4 left, right?
You have 3 left. You just use 2.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Let's use 1. 1. I want to be safe.
Roll.
First roll is a 3. Second roll is an 8. Unfortunately, you go forward to try to grab at him. You're the only one here that could sense he was doing anything. Everybody else just didn't see him move, didn't see him do anything other than close his eyes. You rush forward to try to bite him. As you do, you reach out with your jaws and you clamp down on where his face would be. Except his face is not where it should be. His face is a little bit lower.
What?
As you clamp down, you get nothing but air. You look below you as you see what appears to be the husk of a man fall to the ground. A bunch of demonic smoke coming from its eyes and other orifices.
Ew.
When you look at it, you can tell the demon has left its skin suit.
Can I try and sniff it out? Or
I
is
mean,
he
you can
long
watch
gone?
the smoke. The smoke is just rising up into the air.
Oh, okay.
The smoke seems to rise up into the air and seems to go up toward a window at a high part of the mansion or at the manor.
Guys, the smoke!
You take in a good whiff of this. As you do, you can instantly tell this is a very unique scent. An extremely unique scent to you. You'll never forget this scent, meaning this is probably important for the future. As you sniff this, you run straight out, heading to the door, followed very closely by the girl from before. As Chester kind of goes over to the skin suit, then over to Priscilla. Are you okay? What happened? What are you guys doing here?
Mr. Roland got robbed and beat
Yeah,
up.
I know. That's how I got here.
But we found something that belonged to the master, so we thought we'd bring it back.
Well,
I thought it could be connected to whoever robbed Mr. Roland.
we'll keep it and we need to get out of here as soon as we can.
Okay. What about the staff?
He
Do
looks
I have
over. As he does, he looks over at the skin suit, looks to the people. It'll be fixed. We can't be here right now.
Okay.
Come on. He goes to grab your hand. Do you let him?
Yeah.
He grabs your hand and he rushes out as well. Shomaru. On the outside of this place, you look up toward the smoke as it goes to leave. The girl from before coming out, and she's like, she seems to like be, she's like, she puts her machete upwards. She seems to be shooting these very slight little beams of magic upward that you have recognized before. It's her magic, but nothing seems to connect with this thing as it has no physical form. You watch as this very unique smelling demon-like thing seems to fly off into the distance. Priscilla and Chester come out immediately after. As he does, he looks over at Shomaru. You got big.
Yeah, I did. I
Well,
think it
yeah.
was.
He's a demon.
You said he wasn't a demon.
I lied.
He looks at you. As he does, he goes, "Okay, whatever." He looks over at the other girl. And you are? Whatever. All right. The two of you need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. What about you then, Chester?
I gotta turn this place in. This is my mission. You're the one that came here for the mission. Yeah,
Oh.
what? This was my mission. Oh, you're the one that didn't get this done within a week? And they both just kind of like look to each other, both of them giving a very either done with or angry look at the other.
Hey, but maybe you guys can tell Sabretooth you work together.
Why would I go anywhere near them?
Isn't that what she... Wait.
That's where she wants to go. They said if she did a good job here, she could join.
Whatever. One of us has to stay behind and say what happened here. One of us has to finish off this mission. I hate to tell you, but I need the money. Well, so do I.
I need money too.
You say as you hold a jewel from a rich family in your hands. as well as 17,000 jewel. Which unfortunately you don't seem to have anymore because you left it over at the
Yeah, it's
at the
I was
shop.
gonna say I left that.
That
at
is true. You don't
Roland.
have money anymore.
They stole that too.
Well, it was in the shop.
Yeah.
I need money too. They probably stole my money.
Well, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna collect my reward. No, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna collect my reward. We can't
Can
just
I
leave
stay
them
here?
to go off on their own.
Can I stay
Well,
here?
then go with them. You go with them.
Mm,
It's at this point that it seems like neither of them are going to be able to figure this out on by themselves. They each need the money. However, they both also understand that you guys can't be left alone in the city. You guys have to get out. How are you guys supposed to make such a big decision?
Chester.
Mm.
I don't really know where to go anywhere else but Mr. Roland, and he's hurt. And
Whenever I left him, he seemed like he was fine. You can't stay here.
yeah,
If
but
any of these guards recognize you or your dog, then your guys are gonna go to jail.
but how do I hide Shomaru now? He's too big.
I don't know. You made him that big, right?
I don't know.
Shomer, you can freely come back into time form.
Okay, I can.
Yeah, you can freely go back and forth into. You can freely go back into it after she puts you into the big form.
I'm gonna try and change back then.
I did it. A problem solved.
You can't go back into the big form, but you can just freely go back into small form whenever you want.
Okay.
One of us
I
has
know
to go
you-
with you, and neither of us want to leave this behind. So
I know you really need the money, but
You
she
guys
doesn't
figure
even
it
have
out.
a guild yet.
Yeah.
neither am I.
Huh?
Listen, like I
But-
said, I didn't get any. Well, I didn't get anybody helping me out with this mission because this was the mission that I could get into my guild with.
But it's the same for her too.
Seems like whoever fails this not only loses the money, but also loses the guild.
Is
Neither of
there
us are
no
going to
way
make this choice. One of us has to go with you. You pick.
Why do I have to make the choice? That's
Because
not
we
fair.
have to go. And one of us has to stay behind. Shomaru, Priscilla, both of you can make this decision.
Shomaru, I don't know who to pick. I like Chester, and I don't even know her name.
Since I want
That
Chester
sounds
to
like a
stay
good
with
reason
us.
to me.
I want Chester to stay with us. I like him and trust him even though he's a filthy cat. But at the same time, I feel like he's gonna be upset with us.
Well, she's gonna be upset with us too.
That's true.
But then maybe if she gets into a guild, she won't attack people's dogs anymore.
You make a good point.
And Chester's not done anything bad. I'm sure a guild will take him.
Yeah, he's really good at his job.
So who do you think we should pick, Shomaru? We don't have a lot
Chester,
of time.
Chester, will you please come with us?
Big puppy eyes.
Yeah, you're the only one who knows how to drive the carriage properly.
He looks to Shomaru, he looks back to you. Well, yeah, I can... Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
This is
Come
the
on.
worst way to recruit someone. I'm so sad.
As Chester looks over at her, just be sure to let them know everything here. Let them know that they stole everything, and let them know about that shop over at the docks, okay? Good job getting in Sabretooth, I guess. He says with a lot of disdain in his voice as he starts leaving. Thank you guys for helping me.
Don't attack people's dogs anymore, okay?
I won't. I said sorry for that.
I don't know your name.
Oh, Arya.
Arya. That's a pretty name.
You'll do a good job. You work really hard.
You guys do good too. With those abilities, you guys might be able to join some sort of a guild. I know that, well, if you guys really want to, you guys could always try to go to Corcus.
Corcus? How far is Corcus?
It's not that far away. It's the center of Fiore. It's where the kingdom is. If you guys go there, I'm sure that you guys can show what you can do to Sabretooth. I'm not sure of any other guilds that are accepting anybody right now. It might be good for you, and it might be good for him too. I know that there's a bit of a reputation with them being just all about the games, but with your guys' talents, I'm sure you can get them to change their minds. At least try it out. They're gonna be holding some people for some more quests like mine in a couple of days.
Okay.
I just feel really bad for him is all. If you guys can take him there, that would at least get me a little bit less guilty.
Yeah, we can do that.
Can you tell them about Chester? That he did really good and he helped you?
I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get back. But if I'm there by the time you guys get there, then sure. I could definitely tell them he helped me.
I don't like having to make this choice, and I don't think it's really fair. But I don't know anyone else but Chester right now.
It's fine. Thank you guys for helping me. I'm sorry you had to end up doing that at the expense of him, but I'll do my best, and I won't throw this away.
Okay.
I'll fix everything here before I head back.
And be careful if the smoky demon comes back.
I'll let them know that something like that was going on.
Okay.
As you hear some of the guards from inside start to stir, she's like, "Go! Get out!"
Come on, Shomuru.
Let's run.
You guys get up to where Chester is. He doesn't go back toward the area that has the boats, as he just seems to go back behind the manor and start climbing. You guys follow behind him as he reaches down to grab each of you to get up to him. You guys find yourself on one of the high walls around this part of Hargian. As you guys continue forward, you make your way from this area to the main gate once more. Upon getting to said main gate, you find Arthur.
It's Arthur.
Arthur is waiting for you. He has a gleam in his eye like I'm ready to go, masters.
Arthur, how have you been, friend?
Chester?
Good, I hope.
Nay.
Chester?
That's unfortunate, friend.
Chester didn't really speak until you guys got all the way here. As he goes to sit up into the area where he's supposed to be, he seems to look off toward Hargian with a bit of a lacking in his eyes. He's just like, easy come, easy go, I guess.
I'm sorry.
It's no problem. If you guys hadn't have found me in Magnolia, I wouldn't have made it here anyway.
But you still need the money. You can have this if you want. I don't know how much it's worth.
The thingy that she got from the master's thingy.
He looks at it. He kind of shakes his head. No, we're gonna need that for some travel expenses. We need to head somewhere quick. We only have probably enough daylight left to go to one place.
But that's what I mean. I don't really know much about money. You might be able to find a good price for this better than I can.
Definitely. Here. He puts his hand out for it. It won't be mine though, alright? Again, travel expenses.
Mm-hmm.
We only have enough daylight left to go to one place. Where should we go? Do you guys have a home somewhere?
No.
Not anymore.
We can't stay in
She
Hargian.
told us
Should we go back to Magnolia?
she told us about a place, this Corcus place, and they're gonna have tryouts for a guild.
Mm-hmm.
Corcus.
Yeah.
We could go there, and when we go there, we can sell the carriage and Arthur if we have to.
He very mournfully puts a paw forward, like, don't sell Arthur.
This thing should
He's
give
our
us
friend.
more than enough. We don't have to get rid of Arthur.
Yay!
I'm sorry
I guess
that
if you
want
to go to the kingdom, that's fine. I'm not sure about Sabretooth though. We'll think about it.
I'm sorry that I lost the money Mr. Roland gave me. I didn't
Don't
think
worry
he'd
about
get
it.
robbed.
If it's him, he's probably perfectly fine. He might need it to help out with his shop.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just come back and tell him that he owes us next time we're here.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. Nothing will happen to that guy.
But are you fine?
I'll be fine.
Mm,
Come on.
okay.
Again, easy come, easy go. I'm used to getting rejected from guilds.
I want to put a hand. I want to put a paw on him.
You're a good boy.
You too, Shomer.
Yeah. We'll be the goodest boys together, even if you're a cat.
He hates his life. He's like Danny, he hates his life. Now I'm stuck with her.
The two of you and Chester spur Arthur forward as you guys go to leave the town, leaving behind the royal knights and all the other people inside. As you guys make your way away from the area, again, like Chester said, there seemed to have been just enough light left to get you guys to one place. Thanks to his knowledge of the area, he's able to go head off toward the center toward Corcus. As he makes his way there, something odd happens, Shomaru.
Did I poop?
On your way there, you start again sniffing out from the carriage. You smell another demon. It's a very strong scent, not something you're used to. As you smell this out, it seems to be coming from the exact same area you guys are heading to.
Guys, I smell a demon. Like me, but I don't know if they're like me. They might be mean like the other one.
It's fine. There's all kinds of demons in this place. A lot of them are good people like you.
They're good too?
Some of them. A lot of them are also registered. I don't think that there'd be any demon inside of the kingdom that's unregistered. I don't know how good your senses are, but you have a pretty good nose on you, huh?
I have the goodest nose.
I wouldn't worry about it. There's gonna be a lot. The security is gonna be really tight around Corcus. There's no way that anything big got in there. Let's go. Upon you smelling this and you guys heading off, you head into Corcus, waiting for a day or so to maybe get into the whole looking into Sabretooth thing, and hopefully getting Chester back on the right path to finding a guild. But with all that being said, I think that is where we're going to end things off for today, with you guys making your way into Corcus, heading off to some sort of shop that he seems to know about, and finding out that that jewel you had in your hand is worth quite a lot of money. To be continued.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yay.
That was a whole thing.
I'm glad we actually got through it without it freaking crashing again.
Yeah.
That is the best part of this.
was very interesting. I'm sorry that you guys ended up not being able to jump into the thing again. I wanted to make sure that I didn't like do anything too strenuous so that we could just get through the rest of this. But that did stop you guys from doing any rolls at the end of this, and I'm very sorry for that.
It's good. I get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's better that we get it done than have it crash and have to make a part freaking 3 for a 10-minute finale.
Yeah. We were already near the end, and I'm like, I could just roll for you guys, but I know that it probably took away from a bit from you guys not being able to roll yourselves. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed a little bit of what you guys did, and I hope everybody watching enjoyed a little bit as well. Ugh.
I'm so happy to be alive.
So happy to be alive. Now that we know who the girl is, we can stop calling her stuff murder-spirations. Let's go ahead and just call them Aria-spirations.
We have a saber-toothed friend. And hopefully Chester won't hate us forever.
Chester seems fine. He's like, easy come, easy go.
He's secretly holding a grudge, and at our moment of greatest need, he will sell us out to the guards.
Yep.
Kill him.
You got it.
Kill him before he betrays
Kill
you.
him. Get him to do stuff for you first, then kill him. Get some use out of him.
Also, Blue, just so you know, I'm keeping track of all the languages I learned to speak. I speak bird now, too.
You speak bird, that is true.
Wow.
I'll give you a note card to put all that stuff on at some point.
Yeah. For now, I'm keeping a word file. Next, I must learn horse.
Because of Rex, that was great. Absolutely adore Priscilla and Shomaru. Rex adopts Priscilla. What the fuck? So bet on who's gonna die first. Someone says red. Is Chester a Queen fan? I mean, if he is, then he's gonna be fucking disappointed because she's dead.
Man.
Ah, I get it. That's funny.
Queen's dead as dicks.
What about Priscilla telling her story to Chester? That's a valid question.
They gotta adopt Priscilla.
Man, he's gonna be like, man, my life.
I'm guessing that on the road that they talked a little bit about it, because again, he doesn't want to be with people who are too dangerous. So he's probably like, oh, that's fucking fucked. He's probably like, oh damn, that's really fucked. Your family sucks.
So
Wow.
Kieran Sweeney says, so next time is the actual campaign.
Nope, there is going to be one more backstory game.
Yep.
There's going to be one more backstory game from our mystery person.
What a twist! There was a fifth the whole time.
There's going to at least be one more. There may end up being 2, but I doubt it. But there's at least going to be one more. With that being said, hopefully we don't like explode again and make it to where we have to like do too many more like in a row.
CG Production says, "Who's the last person? Emerald? No, we told you.
It's definitely Emerald's dead body.
It's Emerald's dead body. He might be wearing an Emerald's dead body. Who knows?
I will say it's probably no one that you guys have seen.
Yeah.
Although I have linked to a lot of their work before.
Yeah.
But it's probably nobody you guys have seen me interact with as far as videos are concerned.
It's a mystery.
We've talked about him on the Discord. He's not on the Discord yet. And Emerald's been on the Discord since this very beginning. So no way. I love
how you say that, but he is
Emerald.
on the Discord. This is the second time you said that, but he is on the Discord.
He actually donated to Dark before.
He's on it now?
So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, they still don't know who it is.
Thank you very much, Sonic Scorpio, for the follow. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, dude.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. We may end up showing him off sooner than later, or we may end up waiting until the backstory game. Who's to say? But he will also be joining the ranks of the companions soon as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Wait a second.
Time is nigh. The circle shall be complete.
We're getting a new member.
Hooray!
With that
As if
being
the orc
said,
wasn't
I hope you
cramped enough.
guys enjoyed today's backstory. We enjoyed playing it. Chester is now going to be the one that was chosen from this group. He is going to join the other two chosen, one of them being a dog. So you have a cat and a dog.
He's a mage!
And one,
cat.
I'm a mage.
I also have a talking empty suit of armor.
And a talking empty suit of armor. So some very interesting party members so far.
I cannot remember what her name is. Was it Clarissa? I think it began with a C.
You're a bad friend.
I think it began with a C. She took my magic without consent. I don't think we're friends. We're like acquaintances. Very awkward
He's a
acquaintances.
bad friend. He can barely remember what he eats for breakfast from day to day.
Yes, thank you, Paul.
All right.
That's right,
we're not
right?
friends no more.
Oh, thank God. I was worried there for a minute.
You're banished from Facebook.
Damn it. But hey, at least MySpace is still relevant, right?
Nope.
You're also banished from MySpace.
Oh, thank God. I hate that place.
But MySpace has my only friend.
In fact, you put in the gap between realities known as Twitter.
Fuck, no. I actually remember that one.
God, what was
Don't put me there.
what was the guy that everybody has friends
Oh,
on?
God. What's this one?
What's his name?
What's this icon here? Oh, God.
Red, you know.
Which guy?
The guy on MySpace that is everybody's friend.
Oh, Tom?
Tom, that's it.
I have way more friends than just Tom. I'm Piccolo. Fuck you. I don't have a clothes beam.
At least I have you,
lack a
Tom.
shirt.
At least I have you, Tom. Oh God.
When's the next episode coming
It's been
out?
forever. It's been forever since I've even looked at MySpace. But
Dude,
I used to be so into role playing on MySpace back whenever it was like probably back 2007. Holy shit. Maybe
I made one
maybe
purely for
sooner?
the fact that everyone else also made one. I'm like, whatever. I didn't even use it. I just made it and just left it there to rot.
No, no one uses MySpace.
I mean,
What are you talking
apparently
about? I use
musicians use MySpace sometimes.
Bad
How depressing.
musicians.
Because like you can put
they
like
use SoundCloud or some shit.
songs and shit on there. I don't know, it's weird. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. We enjoyed ourselves. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put in the comments below. We have to end this off before we have another explosion. I'm gonna go ahead and have them also help me out with some things here to see if we can do some host transferring things. Maybe that'll stabilize the connection next time we do stuff. Who knows? But until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Get ready for the secret episode.
Oh, fuck. I hate that one.